Because your parents were supposedly there.
I didn't say why, but I asked to.
Yes, that's where we left off. And the response was basically, if we can make it happen.
All right.
Alright, launch TTS, so it'll load.
Is there
Stop
anything y'all want to do while you're traveling?
Drink and make merry. Be realistic. Study more of the books I stole. I mean, borrowed, permanently borrowed.
Permanently borrowed. I believe that's called stealing.
That's called extended borrowing. Look, is it really stealing if it's not bolted down?
What are you, a Kender?
No, they take bolted down stuff too, so.
The only things you couldn't take were the stuff that wasn't bolted down. Ironically, that was all of your stuff. Good job, mate.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is technically Darius's fault because he's the one that told me to go do it.
Which is funny, is Cash is like the one Warhammer thing he knows. He is a Blood Raven and he steals shit. It's like, yep.
Whoa, what do you mean I'm the Blood Raven, Mr. Sneaky Beaky breaking into
Literally.
people's rooms?
Wait, aren't you red?
But do I leave with anything?
I mean, probably. I've never really asked TBH. I just kind of assumed you always walked out with at least something new.
Dude,
I mean,
Tazar's
anything...
pretty well off because of something he did at the very start of the campaign, so...
Yeah,
he
well,
doesn't
fuck
really
all
need to steal
y'all. I'm
anymore.
a poor bard, alright? I steal things.
Yeah, like, everyone else has, like, a load of money, and then
Every one of you
full of
fuckers
fucking
is, like, rich
Scamos.
and loaded, and Scamos is sitting there like, I play music! I've got, like, 32 gold, guys.
We flick coppers in his direction.
I literally have 5 platinum and 32 gold. That is my money.
Just to fuck with him, we just flick coppers at him, just like play for
Which
his
I
bard.
would take those. Dead ass. I really do at some point, though, since we're getting into like mid and end game, need to get some items that buff my AC because it's not good.
Too squishy.
Well, my AC is a
Squishy, squishy
14 currently, so
Just don't
Too
worry.
squishy.
Just get like 4,000 gold and you can get a belt of was it Elven Dexterity.
yes,
AC.
Star,
Oh,
because
whatever.
I can just magic that kind of money into my pocket. I mean, I probably
Illusion
could
spell.
charm and I could probably charm and seduce the shopkeep.
Okay,
If you're up for
so-
anything.
Do it. Do it.
Deadass surprised he didn't try to seduce the dragon for the memes.
Because I'm not that kind of bard, yo. Besides,
sure about
everybody
that?
knows. Besides, everybody knows dragons aren't good in bed, anyways.
Ooh.
Alright, so
he goes full fucking donkey.
we pick up today's
Scamos
session.
his temperature starts rising.
We are currently on the cruiser heading towards Casco, which is the capital of Norvik. We'll say for the movement of time forward, you guys are about halfway there. It is not Costco, Star. Okay.
Jumanji
You
Costco.
just quietly hear living on a prayer while we're saying that, playing from Scamos's cabin.
So, yeah. So, is there anything that you all want to do before getting to Norvik? I don't think the only person that may have been here might have been Cam. That's about it, probably.
I've been waiting 2 weeks for this. It's a new day, right?
That's a new day.
I think someone is wearing a certain belt.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright.
Jesus
Roll
fucking
me.
Christ, Star.
He has
Star
been
like
waiting 2
lives
weeks.
for this. He
He
sits
was-
there and
He was so Brexit, because you weren't here last week and you came late. He was so disappointed when you showed up after, and then he was like, "I don't get to do it." And I'm like, "No, Star." And he was like,
that was still the same. Oh, because I didn't show up. Yeah.
"Yeah."
Because I was fucking dead ass asleep. Like. Fine, I'm rolling the percentile. Hold on. Oh shit. The dice is loose. Shit.
Dice is loose.
Got it. Uh, 35.
So you have a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow rolling today.
I already have. I always have
Yeah.
a beard. Just so
The funny thing is your
it's
beard
just a
is
little bit
shorter.
longer today
No,
than
it's
than it
shorter.
would be natural.
It's
It's
shorter.
short.
Than
It's
yes.
shrunk.
Yes, it
Wait.
shrunk.
The fuck?
Yeah. It shrunk. Well, I gotta do something new, man. Can't just give you like massive beard and have you deal with it every time.
I'm just looking at the beard like.
You just
Are you
gotta go to the
defective? What the
extremes.
fuck has happened?
You just gotta go to the extremes to the point that his room fills up and he can't move. Just have to burn the room then.
Room.
Ugh.
Okay. Anyway, so what is everybody doing on this day? It's probably just a little bit before breakfast. The watch is changing, and the crew is eating their breakfast, but a little bit, a little bit more, a little bit before when you guys would usually eat. So if you guys want to go and do anything or discuss or go fuck with people, I mean, that's completely up to you. If you want to blow shit up and end the game, that's completely up to you.
Why are you
Don't
fucking
encourage
quiet, Waller?
someone. Do not encourage someone, please.
Like
I'm
how we
just saying,
clarified in the game.
in the game. No, it's if you
Even
guys want to
in
do
the game,
anything,
don't
if you guys
encourage.
want to do anything, now is the time. So
Have I fixed my mech suit?
roll me an intelligence check, sir. See if you have or not.
Oh, I remember what happened last week. It was fucking. It was the episode of Scamos being fucking ill as shit because he had obsidian in his foot.
Yeah.
I
That was
remember
what we
that part,
literally did
but
last time. By the way, you still don't feel the greatest. By the way, Scamos, you still are kind of feeling it.
6. Wait, intelligence?
Yes.
11.
Yes.
Yeah, it is not fixed.
Alright,
It
yeah.
is still currently, it's getting there, but it's gonna take some more work.
That's
It's
what
like
Arrear's
you're getting
doing.
distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Like you start working on it, you go, ooh, hold on.
Ooh, explosive. You see, like, is that dynamite? And you like roll off to go find some more dynamite.
Ooh,
or
piece of
something.
dynamite.
Yeah,
Ooh, piece of
basically.
dynamite. Ooh,
Basically.
piece of dynamite.
That's how we lure many along.
What? Yeah.
Look, a squirrel,
Yeah.
come back here. I want to blow you up.
Yeah.
God.
I'm gonna go to Cam's room and knock on his door.
Yes.
Cam, it's me. Can I come in?
Sure.
I enter the room. It's like, hi Cam. I know
And
it's been.
you'll see him sitting on the or sitting at a desk, turning to look at you.
Oh, hi Cam. I just I thought I'd come in and check up on you because I'm not the best with these things, but it's I know it's a lot for you to process with the whole island thing.
Oh my god.
That's one way to put it.
Words.
I mean, I Thank you, Halls. Just feel like a mage hand slap you and your wake up. It's like, what the fuck?
Roll emotional trauma damage.
But I just want to make sure that you're okay and whatnot.
Would you be okay if you found out you were one of the last, perhaps half dozen of your race in the world?
Maybe no.
Awkward silence.
Really awkward silence. What the fuck?
I'm
Man.
just imagining Cam just staring at him, and all I'm sitting there thinking during the scene is, Cam, this is what you get for being a stoic prick. People don't know how to come help you when you need some help.
And my
He's
Cam
just
is
burning a
the most
hole
welcoming.
into
Back
Golden's
into
head.
RP, boys. Back into RP. Let's go.
Microphone
Oh.
muted.
This is what happens when you build a character around yourself. No.
Come on, Star. You initiated this, man.
I know, I legit don't know what to say after that. Oh.
Microphone activated.
So you both are kind of just standing there, and Cam says that you're just like staring awkwardly at each other, like
Staring at each other.
Or anything else?
You just hear the quiet
Golden's
sound of a
getting that look of,
guitar being idly strummed walk down the hallway.
Oh. Well, I thought someone.
Ding 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 ding.
Out of character. Why did I throw myself into this? Why?
Dude,
Because
I
your
don't know.
character,
I don't know. Why did
because
you?
you, just like your character, are so pure at heart, and it's adorable to watch you attempt to
Fuck
try and
off.
take on like the most emotionally locked off character our party has.
Yup.
Ask him if he like Vinny.
Oh
Minnie, don't be a coward. Put that where your stream can see.
I don't know what you're talking about. It worked great for me when I asked it.
Terrible
Minnie.
idea.
Anyway, back to the awkward staring at each other, and Cam is probably saying, "Is there anything else?"
Listen, I know we're not the best group of people, whatnot. We have something at least going together. I just want to make sure, see how you're doing. Sorry if I
Why does
disturbed
this
you.
sound like lovers trying to get back together?
Oh my god.
Roll to seduce.
No. That just reminded me to get my dice out.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you're about to need it.
Jesus.
Oh my god!
Zach's just fucking dying.
Jesus, if I could use suggestion in this scene right now, just trick
Oh.
Gaz into fucking goddamn trying to seduce Cam.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and with that, I think Gozik's just like being okay.
Frickin' Scamos just cast
like-
suggestion and says now kiss.
Fight, fight, fight. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Yeah, after
I'm
that,
gonna
Gozik's
guess
like,
that in
Oh.
between the words you're trying to figure out, you want to ask how long it will be till I'm back normal then.
I mean, I guess so. Listen, when you live in the woods for so long, you just forget how people are sometimes and how to socialize, I guess.
Also, dwarves and just for context, dwarves and Dragonborn, the social hierarchy and how all that crap works is vastly different. So, keep that in mind when you guys are talking. So, but yeah.
Time heals all wounds, and that is one thing I have in abundance.
Debatably, we got a year.
Unfortunately.
I guess so, yeah. But if time is what you need, then I'll let you have your own time then. And with that, Kozik's just gonna like awkwardly.
Gosh,
Just
man.
start
Like,
started this, and he's just like, nope.
And exit stage right. I am leaving.
Like, you
Cam,
can tell he's not trying to go as fast as possible, but he's just like in that mix of not looking like he's trying to rush, but
Time to
also
leave.
trying
You
not
ju-
to like go super slow. He just doesn't know exactly how to close the door anymore. He's just like fuck.
Trips over trips over the hatchway or something. Like about falls over out the door.
Fuck.
I'm okay.
I'm fine. I got it. Ow.
I've done that on the couple times I've been on a Navy ship.
hey,
It was
Cam.
not fun.
Question for you.
Are you like appearing in the room?
No. I like this is slightly out of character, but anytime we've been out or like been having drink, like there's been drinking or anything like that. What do you normally drink? Like
Question.
booze wise, what kind of booze do you drink?
Wine mixed with abstinence.
Cam
Wine
has
mixed
always
with
only
abstinence?
No,
we haven't really been to a tavern since this campaign started. Honestly, at least not one that.
Not
Wait.
with Scamos. Like
Wasn't
the
that-
one time was with Scamos.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
The first time
Yeah.
Scamos did see you drink because you drank when he was playing.
Yeah,
when
what were you
guys
drinking then?
introduced. Yeah. It was wine, if I remember. It was either Elvin or your own wine that you brought.
I'm trying to remember if I ordered something from the tavern or had my own.
I think you had your own because you didn't like the Elvin wine because you're like.
It would have been wine in
Yeah.
general,
Some
or
sort of
at least
wine.
a
You drink-
wine bottle.
You drink wine, some sort of wine.
I don't think you were there for. No, you weren't there for the kid.
No, he wasn't.
No, he was not.
Are we
I
talking
still
the
remember.
Shrieking Child? The one that,
Yes.
that I was role playing?
No,
No.
the one that we did for Halloween.
Oh god.
I did a whole
Zombie elf child.
It was basically like a whole like exorcist kind of level of child. It was weird. Yeah.
Followed
and
by a
they all
very-
freaked-
Well, I was just curious. I appreciate the
Followed
info.
by very heavy combat.
Followed by a very awkward conversation.
Now, if you asked around, you might get more information. Because there is one or two in the party that do know what I.
I think from Gozik's point of view, he's probably just seen you drink wine, and that's all he knows you drink. But he doesn't know that you put.
So what are you doing
Heavy
with that
shit into it.
information, Scamos? You asked that for a reason. What is your
Yes,
plan?
I did ask that for a reason. I'm gonna go around first and ask around the party members if Cam has anything in particular he does drink other than wine, because I've only
Party
ever
is
seen him
free
take
to
like
answer
one
if they would
wine.
know if they've seen
like,
him drink
out.
or free to answer.
Brexit?
Like, Brexit? You go ask Brexit?
I would know, yes, that he does
would.
drink more than wine because I fucking needed a
Okay,
drink
so-
after the whole Raven situation. And hi
What
Tazza
is he-
again.
What does he
The
drink?
fuck?
What?
Answer the
Absinthe.
question.
Absinthe.
Okay, cool.
Wine
Waller.
and absinthe is sort of his go-tos.
Yeah.
Waller, good sir. I would like to scavenge, acquire, trade with the crew, and/or any creative
Okay.
methods I can do to come up with a bottle or two of this stuff.
Okay,
Am
I
I
want
able
you to
to-
roll me a. What would be a good roll for this? Roll me a persuasion check. Or if you want to do like a little bit of like a performance thing and Brian get it off of somebody that way, you can.
I
I
take
mean-
tips in booze, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean,
Basically,
either whatever you
Or-
want me to roll for it.
whatever you want to roll there. If you want to do it, like you'll have to explain. So if you do persuasion, how are you going to persuade them? If you're going to do performance, what are you going to perform? It would be your choice.
Persuasion. There's not really a performance that we can
Okay.
do for.
Hey, Water would probably get pissed that you're talking
Yeah.
to crew on duty.
I'm
and
trying
performing.
to booze up, get the crew to booze for me.
All right,
That's
so
a 10 for the persuasion.
so you're gonna go try and find. You go down to engineering because where it would be.
And ask around if anybody at least knows.
I know a guy. Knows a guy.
Okay.
What kind of alcohol are you looking for? Random
Crap,
crewman.
I
like,
can't even remember what. I can't. What do you? I literally just.
Absinthe.
Thank you.
Absinthe.
Yeah, absinthe or wine, preferably the absinthe if you got it.
Well, we have some. And you see him like, come with me, and they lead you
Okay.
into like this storage space that no one really goes into.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell it's been like locked
Yeah,
off
it's
in a way.
one of those things.
And they open up a bunch of barrels, and
Mhm.
you notice that on these barrels there is a cross on them.
Uh-huh.
Communion wine.
And there's about 40 barrels in the storage room, by the way.
Also,
You want to
I
take a
think
drink, Scabbers?
Uh-huh.
And they open it up, and there's a bunch of bottles in there. It's not the wine in there. It's like they have individual bottles, and they're like, "Would you like some ceremonial
Communal
wine?"
wine.
Or what is Gabos?
Mm.
And the crew, you see the guy kind of grinning, and he's holding up one of the bottles.
I mean,
I think Arir would have also had some idea. Now I think about it.
yeah, considering it's not for me personally, if we can track down some absinthe, I would greatly appreciate it.
I mean, Arir might have some.
Would a rear have absinthe?
Possibly.
Arir,
I don't have absinthe. No, I have heavy. you
what
know,
what
Yeah,
you
he drinks like ale.
Yeah.
Arir would also be able to answer the question or the same
Yes.
question that Darius did.
Yeah. What,
Um,
what he drinks.
I don't think
Because in the Dwarven City, you were there when I bought alcohol.
Yes, I was.
Yeah. So what else? If is it just the absinthe? Is that basically the only thing he drinks?
Wait, wasn't I there too?
I don't remember if you were there or not, Star.
Because was this when we were like when Revere was taste testing a bunch of different alcohols?
Yes.
Yeah, I was definitely there.
No, the crew, he smiles. He's like, Arir might have some in his lab, I guess.
I'll have to go talk with him. Anybody else have any on the ship that you know of?
The captain.
Okay. I'm on the list too. Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
No problem. Would you like some? And he like hands you like one of the bottles. Like, you want this?
Scabbers fucking
ow,
turned
ow,
into a
ow,
cat.
ow,
and
ow,
shit.
it
Yeah, it's
burns.
like,
Scabbers
I'm
just
good, buddy.
goes-
I appreciate it, though. And I'm going to go ahead and head on to talk to Arir next.
You see him like he's on duty. He just uncorks it and starts drinking the whole bottle.
Which-
as you leave.
Arir and Gazik, for you as a reminder, what I picked up there was a very, very strong form of whiskey.
Oh, yeah, he has a whiskey guy too. I forgot about that.
Did I match that? Did I get the same exact thing, or
Yes.
no? I
Yes.
got the ale. I got it because it was the dwarven place, so I got the dwarven ale.
There was the elven stuff. It was Because remember we had the Elven stuff, and you were like, "That's too sweet." Remember
Yeah.
that many?
Well, there was
Yeah.
no alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
I have a list of what I grabbed somewhere.
all right. So where are you gonna go next, Gabos? As the guy is like downing this whole bottle of wine as you close, like just leave.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go find a rear first to see if he's got any.
So, Rear, are you in your lab?
Repairing the mech suit.
Hey, rear, buddy.
Yeah.
Question for you. If you pop out for a sec.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me just fix
Two questions
this.
actually.
Okay. And there's like a small little puff of smoke, and he pops out.
Okay. One, do you know what Cam drinks?
I believe. I know he likes the hard stuff, like me. I think last time he
Okay.
got
Oh
some whiskey.
my.
Do you happen to know where I can get any like what he got?
Fuck Fireball.
Like on the
I
ship,
mean-
anything like that?
Captain would probably be your
I
best
mean,
for anything.
I'm assuming the captain will probably, but do you have any?
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't have exactly the thing he ordered.
Do you have anything like really similar to it?
Do you have a form of whiskey?
I don't think so. I think I just
No,
have
he
the
has,
giant dwarven
ale.
ale, which I believe Cam has taken before.
Okay. Do you know if anyone in the party does keep like whiskey or absinthe or anything like that with them?
Cam?
Oh, other than Cam.
No, I don't
Okay.
think so. Not
Well-
to my knowledge.
All right, I appreciate it. I'm gonna take care of this then.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna go talk to the captain.
All right. So you see Baywater. He's just kind of chilling. He's not on the bridge, but he's off in
Yep.
his quarters. And
Cabin.
the officer of the watch, he's like, "He's in his quarters if you're looking for him." So he points you
Okay,
that
I'll
way.
go talk to him.
Knock on his door. I'm
Yeah.
assuming. And
Moment of
"Come
your time,
in!"
Cap. Then I'm
Come in.
I'll come in and ask him for a moment of your time, Captain.
He's drinking
Already.
He's already drinking, and it's pretty early. Like this is like egg early in the morning.
Captain, I got a question for you.
I'm just having a morning drink, and he's got.
That actually is related to my question.
Oh, really?
Do you happen to
Oh,
have or
how
know where I
fiddly
can
dee.
get any really good whiskey or some absinthe?
What is the occasion?
The occasion is helping a friend of mine basically forget some stuff he probably doesn't want to be remembering right now.
I see. Is it one on the ship? Is it one of my crew?
No, it is not one of your crew.
Okay.
By certain definition.
A certain definition, technically.
It is
I mean,
not-
he is
it is-
technically the ship's doctor, so.
No, it is not one of your ship's crew.
Okay. And you see him get up from his.
And it's
he
not
has,
a
like,
rear
little,
either.
He's got a lazy, like a comfy chair, and he gets
Yep.
up from that, and he has
Got a
the
lazy boy.
globe. He's got like the globe little bar.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's got the fucking stereotypical
Yeah.
globe, opens it up.
Uh-huh.
To oh,
bar.
Nice.
And
Scammer says that nod of approval.
there is a lot of different kinds of alcohol. What are you looking for specifically? I have Dwarven, Elven, some Avalonian types of
which I
alcohol.
can't restock.
I cannot restock it right now, so that is off limits.
Yeah.
I also have some Volandian stuff, which I would not recommend. It's too. They use grapes too much. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha.
It-
Based on all the stuff I've
Very
talked from
lemming-like.
people getting the answers from them, which like variant is the
He
best
has.
for-
He actually has a couple things of Asherin ale, or not ale, but Asherin drink. It's like stuff that he picked up somewhere. Like
If he's willing to part with those, I'll grab a couple of
yeah,
those.
he'll give one over. That is a type of Asherin brandy that I was able to find
Okay.
when we were over in Alaron last time. So here you can have a bottle, one of the bottles of it. He's got a couple more, but
Mhm.
he gives you a full bottle. That stuff is very strong, so be very careful.
Yep, I'll make sure that it's not misused. I appreciate it, Captain.
Not
Kinda
give
give him that
to a
nod.
rare.
It will not be going to a rare. God,
Or
I would never
Gothic.
give. I would never give either of them booze. That's a
Okay.
horrible idea. I'm saying as I'm
Good.
leaving out the
Don't
door and
feed
letting him have his
the
drink.
alcohol addiction.
And with that being said, gonna go back down to stand outside
Hold
of
on,
Cam's.
Scamos.
Stop on my way out.
We need to have a chat.
About.
Oh boy.
Retro.
What happened down there?
Like for the party, the events on the there's a lot that question could cover.
What happened while you guys were gone from the ship?
We basically
They're
found
dead.
that
They're all
the
dead.
entirety of the island was destroyed and everyone there is dead aside from like a very limited select number. Like we
Okay.
saw 3 people alive down there.
And
Two. Well,
what
yeah,
happened in the archive?
We basically got what we came for.
Which is?
How much does Baywater know about all this stuff?
He has no idea because nobody has told him.
Oh, no one's told Baywater
No,
anything?
no.
What we need to stop everything from falling to shit when people try and take over the world. Basically. Way to seal all these people back away.
Who in particular?
We have a book.
Baywater doesn't know. You guys haven't told him. Like,
That's right.
yeah.
Basically all of the head leaders that are causing all of the conflicts for everyone across it's like a blanket just stop button, if that makes sense.
Petrus and Petrus?
No, more like the religious side of things.
Victor? Really?
Yep.
How is
He
he
apparent-
tied to all this?
Apparently he has been trying to seize his way up to godhood for a long time now. And the gods are apparently not happy with that. That's why he was sealed away the first time.
I think it was. I think it was more so the fact that he didn't ascend, so he just started trying to get all the power of the gods.
Look,
and
I'm
start
explaining it the way I understood it right now, so just
And that's let Halls explain it that way.
I think that's
Okay.
what's going on. Because I understood it as he didn't quite. He was trying to ascend his way up to godhood, and he's doing this to continue to try and
We're
ascend.
fighting gods now.
Not fighting. He didn't fully ascend, so he's not a god. He's just a really, really powerful person.
Demigod.
And you see him like look at the alcohol and just like take
Yeah.
one of them and just
There's been a
chucks it
lot of
back.
developments that have led to certain party members needing this. Hence why I'm asking, because yeah.
Well,
Shit.
if he's tied with Avalon in any way, I fear that home may not be as welcoming as we all thought.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be. And I'm
Well-
not sure how much he knows about the recent developments and things. I'm going to operate under the assumption he is and has figured things out, and life is probably dangerous.
Well,
So yeah.
I'll have to reach out maybe and see if I can get a hold of some of my contacts elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the rest of the group didn't tell you anything. Is this really the first you're hearing of all this?
At least the Victor
We
part,
kind of
that
forget
is
he's there
correct.
because he's not a
Yeah.
player anymore.
Okay. Well, Captain, since you're the one taking us everywhere and dealing with the rear cutting holes in your ship to test cannons and shit.
By the way, what's the deal with that? No one explained that to me either.
He was
Go on, explain to him how
testing-
you encouraged a
he was
rear.
testing an idea that he had that involved basically being able to guide cannon rounds.
I could have given you all one of the turrets. You know that, right?
I put my hands up. I just got yanked aboard the ship and we've been going. I'm only here literally because Tazar was here.
Well, at least you are being upfront and honest with me, and I appreciate that. By the way, do I have to worry about you stealing anything from the ship stores?
No.
Are you
don't.
sure?
Yeah, there's a reason that I came around asking for alcohol instead of just trying to take it.
I see. Well, if you do, I will throw you in the brig.
Yeah, seems fair.
Or
Fair.
potentially hang you from the anchor. Debatable.
Seems
Which.
fair. But yeah, I will endeavor to make sure that you get read into a lot more of what goes on as things develop.
Yes,
because
that would be, the whole...
yeah, leaving you
Baylor
out of the loop was not something I was
thing.
aware of. But now that I
Yeah.
am, I'll make sure that information gets back to you so you don't accidentally get everyone on the ship killed because you went, oh, we can land here safely, and turns out it's not
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah, and the whole Baylor thing, that was kind of a surprise.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
That one was an accident. But that dude was a dick.
I mean...
That was a surprise for
Baylors
everybody,
usually
kind
are?
of.
Alright, so
In my experience?
yeah, they are. It was it was not a fun situation to be in.
See. Please let me know.
Yes, I will
If
make
there are
sure
any
that
further
things
developments.
get passed up from now on. even if
Enjoy
I
the
bring
alcohol.
myself.
Have a good day.
Yep, I will leave, and then I will. Oh, in the how did people not tell the captain what the fuck was going on? Walk down to I'm gonna walk down to outside of Cam's room, stand outside the door for a moment. I'm gonna look up and down the hallway. Is anyone in the hallway?
Is there anybody in the hallway? Anybody want to be
I'm
in the
walking
hallway?
by.
Oh, Tazar. Okay. So there's Tazar.
Gonna wait for him to walk by and around the corner. I'll be like, "Sup, buddy?" As he walks
Yeah,
by.
yeah.
Like Scamo's like trying to play it cool, leaning against the wall next to Cam's door.
No, I'm just gonna stand there holding the booze in one hand, look at Tazar. Sup?
What? Oh, hey. What are you doing?
Wait a minute.
Trying to be a halfway decent friend, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of gonna set the booze down beside Cam's door, so not in a way it'll get knocked over when it's open, but then it'll be very noticeable when it's there. And then start walking with Tazar down the hallway. When we get about to a point where we can turn and step in out of the way somewhere or something like that, about 10 feet or so down the door, just so I have time, I'm going to
Mage hand.
I'm going to use Prestige to play a sound on Cam's door.
You hear knocking at your cam?
And
Yes.
then I'm going to continue and step into a room.
You
After,
just
and
heard
when
him yell yes.
I hear the yes, I'm going to play the Prestige again. And then I'm going to leave it there.
Cam just keeps saying yes.
What
like,
do you
doesn't
want,
get it.
Kazakh?
By the way, you do hear that. Yeah, but it's like you do hear him yell through the door. Like, what do you want, Gothic?
I'll just roll my eyes and use Mage Hand to knock on the door again.
Penny! Penny! The whole shoulder.
Penny? Penny?
Just answer.
Penny?
Literally just answer. It's just an answer. You just hear
Cam?
you just hear another knock again.
Cam?
He's gonna yank this door open. God, what the?
What?
But yeah,
How
so
far
for
down the
your
hallway are you?
reply-
I have stepped off. I'm not in the hallway anymore.
and he's
Not like-
taking me with him.
Like, how far down? How far away from the door are you, or room, or whatever?
How far down the hallway will we be at this point, Waller? Because I
Probably
literally just kept.
15 feet, probably.
It's like 15. Like we've been walking this whole time. That was my intent. Was I'm walking and then I'm just gonna go into my room and leave the hallway. Like I'm not there to talk or make it obvious I gave this to you. I'm just dropping off some booze for you. Just trying to be halfway decent about it.
You open the door, there's just a mage hand that points at the alcohol.
Prestige,
Mage hand
yeah.
invisible? Unfortunately.
Spectral. So you can probably
Spectral,
still see it.
yeah.
Like Prestige, like a neon sign pointing to the booze.
Yep.
I think that would actually be a minor illusion, but
Yeah, no.
Either way.
Mhm. And you're gonna hear something hit the wood of a table, and footsteps up to the door, and that door open.
You open and there's
Wonderful,
nobody
didn't-
there. And you kind of look around.
Someone's playing pranks.
Yeah.
Look down. There's booze.
Like the lowest his eyes get initially
I'm-
is dwarf height.
I didn't disappear my mage hand. It's still there.
Okay, so you just see a mage hand.
You just see a mage hand floating there.
And you said what? You had to point down at the booze.
No, it's just
Just gonna float.
No, that's
floating
what I
there.
said.
Just floating there at eye level.
He's looking at it like, what? Have you become sentient now?
Cam looks at it, pokes his eyes.
No.
Well, that narrows down the suspect list.
The
Yeah. Mage
at
hand
this
just-
point,
Can-
the mage hand is just gonna point straight down.
Oh.
It'll give a thumbs up and then snap and vanish in a little puff of smoke.
I love how theatrical this mage hand appears to be.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
points down, thumbs up,
It's like,
snaps
look,
itself
booze.
out
Down
of
the hall.
existence.
Look to the right down the hall.
Don't see anybody.
Presumably there's still nobody there.
Yep. Empty hallway. Ooh.
Ooh, ship-
Spooky!
I mean,
ship-
it's not that spooky considering mage hand.
Being facetious thinks about it.
Yep.
He's gonna pick up the bottle, and I assume it's got a label on it.
Yeah, it does. It's in tonic.
Well, damn! If only I knew how to read that.
You do, don't you? You should. I hope so.
That was sarcasm.
I
Waller.
know it's sarcasm. You should. You goddamn.
The-
You dick.
Waller's gonna fucking beat you.
Yep. It translates like if it was uncommon, it would literally translate to like firewater, but it's literally it's an Assyrian brandy, and you've seen this before. This is something that your father drank a lot. Like that, this was like his drink of choice, and it is built to literally if
knock you on your
you
ass.
up.
you basically, yeah, it's a pretty strong brandy.
Oh,
So
guess someone did their research. And
I'm
probably
just
not many
imagining like
bottles.
Baywalker just taking one sip of this thing and just fucking hitting the floor.
yep, basically.
Bang!
Yep.
Probably not going to be many of these bottles left. No, long.
And I mean, these were pretty rare to begin with. Like this type was extremely rare. So yeah,
Operation successful.
operation successful. So
Cam
that will
booze.
be the fun times on the ship for this day. Unless anybody else wants to do anything of fuckiness and whatnot.
I'd like to continue to like work on the Mauser clip design.
Okay, so roll me an intelligence check. And you can do the same again to try and fix your
Wait, I actually
Check
pull
this.
something this time.
Yep.
Oh my god.
What is Darius doing, Brexit?
Masturbating vigorously.
Yes, the religious man is masturbating vigorously. Yes,
21.
totally. 21. Darius would have done, a standard routine for, when he wakes up and,
Do you
gear
pray?
check.
Do you pray in the morning? Are you
He's-
praying? Is the question. That is a good question.
He is avoiding that after finding
Oh.
the revelation that
Oh,
Victor
okay.
is,
Drawing power from that.
yes, he is avoiding that just to be on the safe side because he doesn't, in case it casts an eye towards that he can use. And
Interesting.
so he's doing his thing, and then he sort of looks towards his bag of holding that he has,
Mm-hmm.
which he decides to pull a few items out of.
What are you pulling?
Very specifically, he's going to be pulling out the spear,
Yep.
the infinity blade,
Yep.
just sort of laying them and looking at them, and finally, with a covered hand, he's pulling out that book.
Okay.
You were very, very much pushing me to fucking attempt to open with a dragon involved in the
Yes.
room.
Yes.
Fucking asshole.
Good.
Good.
Let your hate flow
Good.
through you.
I'm assuming pulling out this book, I'm getting the exact same feeling from it. Like it's
Samus, roll me a
demanding
perception
me.
check, please.
Roll a perception check.
Oh.
God damn.
Keep
Why
going,
not?
Darius.
It's I'm assuming it's demanding me to read it.
Yeah, it's
Like,
you're getting a pull
16.
of open me, open.
16, Waller.
You're in your room, right? You've gone back to your room.
Tazzer and I kind of just stepped down into ours, not
Do
mine,
you
just to get
get
out
this
of the hallway. Yeah.
weird feeling that another presence just kind of appeared on the ship, like something that was similar to what was down in the archive? And
No.
you're getting a little bit of
No.
No,
your
no, no,
spider
no.
senses are tingling. Let's put it
No,
that
no,
way.
no, no, no. Do I know where it's coming from?
I mean,
It's somewhere.
it's somewhere on the
Oh,
same level
shit.
that you are.
Okay. Fuck.
What's up, Scamos?
There is something on this ship. Should
Something
not
like-
be here. Like a demon thing.
Well, it's
Possibly
not
a
a
demon
demon
thing.
thing. You're not sure. It's a
a
presence.
chaos. It's a presence of something that.
And it's not a chaotic presence either.
Okay,
It's
Oh,
something
it's a presence. It's a
different.
very strong presence of something. Then that
Yes.
I don't even know why I can feel this.
It's
It's
a presence I've not felt in a long time.
Character sheet.
On this level somewhere, but I'm gonna exit my room, Waller, and start walking down the halls to see if I feel it gets stronger anywhere.
yeah. You walk to
Just a
Darius'
second,
door.
Scamos.
I'll
oh,
pause as he's
go ahead.
me to say just a second.
Hey man, it's being really slow at the moment. Just a second.
Can you use find object?
I am going to channel divinity and go for
okay.
shadow sense.
Okay. Find me
And
what
a
that
hack.
does.
I can know the location of any celestial, fiend, shape changer, or undead within
Okay.
60 feet.
Roll me your channel divinity, boss.
Do you have a scam? You have a scammo
It
star.
is.
You have a scammo
Finish a
stuff.
short or long rest. Use channel.
Doing it as a roll, does it?
Wait, are tieflings considered fiends?
Yes.
Oh,
Demons
shit.
and they're demons and fiends, like they can do both. He can basically do what Scamos does,
It
but he can do it across
Doesn't
the board.
say there's any save or anything for it.
Okay, so just roll me your spell modifier, see if it basically to see if your god is listening, basically. Kinda
Notice
gives
me,
you that
senpai.
sense. Yes,
So-
basically. Just roll me a d20 and then add your spellcasting modifier.
$23.
Notice me,
okay.
Raven Queen.
You feel the presence. It's a celestial presence, and it's in the book. It's in a book form that you can tell. Like you can kind of tell what it's like. It's trapped in a book, and it's in Darius's room.
Whatever it is, it's. I'm gonna tell Skimus whatever you're feeling. It's celestial,
Okay.
and it's in Darius's room.
And I'm leaving the room.
And I am.
And there's an
behind him.
immediate banging on Darius's door.
Like before they show up,
Darius?
I'd like to get
Darius?
a description of it.
Darius?
Go ahead, Darius. Go ahead, Darius.
I'd like to get a like. He wouldn't have opened it. He's just like.
You're staring at this
You know,
book, but
like-
you're getting this draw of like open, and you're almost hearing like voices in your head. They're not demon. They're not
Like-
like demonic voices. They're different,
Microphone muted.
but it's saying
It's like, is
open.
there. Like he's looking over the book itself, like the covers,
Yeah.
and like, is there
And-
any inscription on this at all?
You look at it and you don't read celestial, but it kind of has like you can tell there is runes and stuff on it. Like it's very ornate, but you can't read celestial, so you
Yeah.
so
Microphone activated.
Something I do not understand. Fantastic.
yes.
I keep getting everything like that apparently.
Yep.
So. So just sort of out of nowhere, it's just
Yes.
on my door.
Yes.
Darius,
I'm just gonna put the book down on the bed. Turn,
You're still
and I will
getting
open
the
door.
draw as you turn to open the door. You guys just see Darius open the door.
cool. I'm coming
Yes,
into the room.
She just barges
Just
straight into
barges
me.
Straight in.
Looking around for where the
I
fuck
feel like
that's
you wouldn't
coming
get
from.
far if I'm covering the doorway.
I'm
You
small.
sort of
Pushes you out of the way.
free little
Squeeze
bugger.
past Darius.
what, you're gonna Billy the Kid your way through the fucking bars, is that it?
Damn right. Slipper dip. Woo!
So you slip yourself into the room.
Yeah, he's in
Yes,
the room now.
looking around with a very worried look on my face and looking around
See a
for.
sword, a very ornate sword, a book, and a spear, also laying on the bed.
Well, one of those
Yeah.
things is new.
All three of those
They're
things
all
are
new.
The
So-
sword? And the halberd?
Not the halberd. It's,
It's not the halberd. The halberd is against like
yeah,
the
it's in the
wall.
corner.
Oh, okay. That was. How many weapons do you fucking have?
Got two more. So
Yeah, I got 2 more from the archive.
Okay. Do I feel
Which
like that
ones?
book is drawing me towards it at all or anything like that?
you look at that book and you're getting a searing like.
Ow.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah.
ow, ow.
Gonna stop looking at the book.
Divinity,
Makes-
motherfucker.
It makes my eyes bleed.
Ow. Where did you find that?
In the archive.
Jesus. Okay. Well, there's definitely something in that book.
I told you it's celestial.
Yeah, well, it burns, alright?
Well, yeah, that's
Well, what
because
the
it's
hell- yeah, yeah.
celestial.
I'm gonna move and I'm gonna pull Tazar and stick him between me and the book.
Book. It doesn't really help. I mean, it
Nope.
makes you feel. It kind of makes you kind of feel better, at least internally, but it's not really helping.
Yeah, of course, it's
actually.
not really helping. This whole room doesn't help. This whole room smells of incense and choir boys. But you know, I gotta deal with it. All right.
Whoa! I'm not a
Ah.
priest, motherfucker.
Back to the
We
kids
need a
again.
rear here.
Oh God.
So you guys you look back at the book. Darius, as he you see Amos kind of falter towards it, I guess, and kind of back away a little bit. He's still in the room with you.
Power of
but
Christ compels you.
Basically.
That's bright. Have you opened that yet?
No.
Are you
Though
going
it
to
is
open
giving
it?
off the same, it is giving off the same pull it gave to me in the archive. You know, when there was a dragon about.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to open it down there. It is definitely not demonic. Ow, that's bright.
You can tell by your bleeding eyes.
He's in like the worst room on the ship for him, with like
Yes.
a really bad item for him.
Yes.
Like this is probably about as bad as the obsidian.
You're not puking. You're not there yet.
I'm not
but
puking, but the obsidian just made me sick. This
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah. It's a different kind of pain.
Can we please cover that up?
I'm not entirely sure why you were intent on, getting close to the
Fighting
celestial
this.
object.
To make sure Darius didn't do something stupid with it.
Oh, cheese on toast. I'll have it tomorrow at some
I'm
point.
gonna snap that back at Tazar.
Fair enough.
This party has a track record of touching and opening things they're not supposed to.
Yeah, we do.
Well, clearly I don't.
Gonna just look at him with this look of like, do you remember opening the whole cave thing? You know, releasing the fucking bad guy back into the universe?
The door.
Also,
Yeah,
remember that there was
last
a
I
pressing issue of an
checked-
army bearing down on the city.
Yeah, we could have handled that. We were prepared for that.
Debatably, we were heavily outnumbered still.
Yeah, I would not say.
We were
Don't
prepared for
don't
that.
don't question me on that. I've seen war. It would have been a very, very uphill battle.
War.
Still better than
War
the
never
end of all
changes.
creation.
In the moment, it was the right action. And hindsight is 2020.
Hindsight
Like
is
this year.
don't fuck with locked door. Not the point. Anyways, sorry. This thing's giving me a fucking headache pointing at the god awful fucking book. Can we just cover that up, please?
I don't think covering it up going to help you in any way.
It will make
shape,
me
or
feel
form.
better.
My
It is
feelings.
for my emotional state, not my physical.
Fuck, I should have kept that booze. That's all you hear him say.
Like,
No,
yeah,
that
I
would
don't
have
know
would
what
have
it
defeated the
does.
purpose, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it, Scamos?
I'm just gonna give Tazar this a look of fuck you, my head hurts, this is bullshit. Why am I the one stuck dealing with this?
You're the one who insisted on coming in here.
Because you're a fucking magic detector.
Anyways, can we at least cover it or leave the room?
I'm
So
not stopping
there
you.
is clearly a cloth next to it that I was using to hold the book. I'm just gonna flick it over it.
It does absolutely nothing, Scamos.
Yeah, well, it improves my emotional state slightly. I am less likely to
Do you want a
fight
support
someone.
animal while you're at it?
Yes, actually, I do. Thank you for offering, Darius. I'm going to
Blink
take you
dog
up
out
on
of
that and
nowhere.
make you buy me a
Blink
pet. now.
dog just out of nowhere.
Blink puppy. Blink puppy out of
Anyways.
nowhere.
Anyways. Step out for a moment. Please. Waiting to see if Darius will leave.
Step out the room.
Sure.
Thank you. Once I'm not in there and the door is shut, am I better?
I mean,
That's a subjective term.
yes, that's a very subjective.
Alright. 1, Waller, go fuck yourself. 2, am I being burned by the blinding, searing
No,
bullshit
you
of
can at least
celestial
open your
fuckery?
eyes and stuff, and you still feel like this presence needs
Fuck.
to go away.
Yes.
You're outside the room with
Okay.
Azar and Darius.
So, that thing, celestial, whatever it is, according to him, pointing at Tazar.
Yeah. Huh?
Him.
Tim.
I said him.
Him.
I didn't realize Tim jumped from the game.
Alright, go fuck yourself.
The enchanter.
Been 2 months old, I
Anyways,
guess.
I'm simply going to sit there and go, so what are you planning on doing with that?
Well, following previous foreshadowing by certain entities, I was probably going to open it.
Can we hold off on that until I'm not on the ship with it?
What, do you think it's going to let loose a tidal wave of divine light or something?
I mean, do you think it's not going to? It's burning me when I'm in the room.
Well, don't be in the room when I open it then.
Okay, and when it takes over the rest of the ship?
Sucks for you.
I will fucking burn that, I swear to God.
Fucking Wally got tickled by that one.
Yeah, it just sucks to be you. It's like, yup.
I will set that book on fire.
Yeah.
Yes, go and yes, as a someone with the denizen, with the fiend or demon bloodline, go and set a divine book on fire that has a massive presence that's affecting you while it's closed, and see what happens to you.
Honestly, if it's trapped in the book, probably fuck off anything. When it's out of the book is the concern. Although I would really prefer to not have to set it on fire, because whatever's trapped in there is probably going to be needed for all of this.
Uh-huh.
But I would also prefer it not be opened while I'm, trapped on a fucking ship with it.
You can go hang off the anchor.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to fix the problem.
Darius got really fucking sassy, didn't he?
Darius, you do feel the book starting to call to you again, like as you guys are talking.
Ring ring.
Yep, basically.
So I'm just sort of looking having this conversation, just get that 1,000-yard stare towards my room again.
Yeah.
Like Tazar has seen me have this 1,000-yard stare before.
Hey, Darius, over here.
Hmm?
We're talking to you still.
Sorry, it's getting really adamant.
I can understand. How far are we, Waller, from getting to...
Couple hours probably.
Can you at least wait until we make it to ground, so if I need to get off the ship, I can do so without dying?
No, I'm just imagining Tazar like standing on the deck, and as soon as he sees like divine light creeping up from like the entryway into the bowels of
yeets
the ship, he
himself
goes,
off the ship.
"Nope," and
That's
yeets
gonna be
himself.
what
Yeah,
happens
exactly.
for fucking both of us, probably, so I'm just asking politely if you'll wait a little bit for us to get ashore somewhere. And, just yell or
Oh my
something before you open it.
If it makes you feel better,
Fire
I
in the
like
hole!
being alive,
no.
so...
No, fine. Fine, I'll put it back in the bag of holding for the time being.
Thank you. Whatever it is, we're gonna need it, and But this is gonna suck. You can kind of tell Scamos is starting to come to terms very quickly with the I'm gonna be dead by all this is over.
Or doing weird evil machination things, I don't know.
So you go
No,
back
probably
in the room,
dead.
Darius?
Hmm?
Go back in.
I will go back in, yes.
So are you gonna put the book away, or what are you gonna do? What's Darius doing?
I'm going to put the book back into the bag of holding for the time being.
Try to put it back in the book, into the bag of holding, but when you pull your hand out, the book is still in your hand.
Like, even though I know I like
Yes.
opened my hand.
Yes.
Like, I pull it out, and like my hand is flat, but the book is still
Yes. Yes.
there.
That's uncomfortable.
Like, are they still outside the door?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't go anywhere.
Minor issue.
What do you mean minor
You
issue?
tried a couple times.
I'm just gonna
so-
open the door, and I'm just gonna show him my
Ow,
hand,
son
like
of
my
a
hand
fuck,
flat.
put that back in there.
And the
Hey,
book is just there, like floating.
Schemos?
Yep.
The book is glued to his hand.
Wonderful. Fucking wonderful. Do I have
Darius,
any
like,
knowledge
fuck,
of
fuck,
anything
fuck,
like
fuck,
this,
fuck,
Waller,
fuck,
from books of fuckery?
I mean, how much
Books
did
of
you pay
fuckery.
attention in demon school?
Considering Waller, I was being sent forth to spy, and
How much did you pay attention?
considering I would have had to have paid attention to not be fucking dead pretty closely.
So how much you paid attention to demon school? Because that's pretty much what it would be. No, so you have you learned some things about celestial entities, but the knowledge that we're taught, there's not a lot of it out there. It's very much
Be right back.
your intelligence was lost, or it was not at your level. Let's just put it that way. Like, what they were teaching you for was more infiltration of like the mortal realms, rather than dealing with the divine shit, because that is a whole other tier. Like, you have like basic understanding, like that there is a counterpart to like your kind that works for the other side. Very similar. They do similar things.
Oh, wonderful! And this is the kind of forms they take.
They can, but you
Son
don't
of a
know much
fuck.
beyond that.
Oh,
So
damn it! This is gonna hurt. Once Darius comes back, I'm gonna have to tell him to fucking open the book, aren't I?
I mean, possibly.
Gonna tell him to fucking open the book. You're a whore. Fuck you, Waller, on so many levels.
I mean,
Okay, Darius.
Yes, Mr. Doubled Over Man.
Speaking from experience and knowledge, that book is important enough that it probably does need to be opened right now. Please go to one end of the ship. I am going to the other, and just when this goes out, we can try talking later. And Scamos just leaves. Like, nope. This,
Scammer just
all
fucking
of
fails.
this, gone.
God.
Hazar can stay because he's not the one getting fucking roasted by the
Bazar, do
goddamn
you stay with
book.
Darius, or do you go with Scabos?
We'll stay with Darius. I'll say this game. I'll
Check up
I'll
on
let you know what happens.
He just gets a thumbs up as Scamos just kind of thumps into the wall at the end because his eyes haven't recovered quite all the way yet, and then keeps walking down the hallway,
Bang!
cursing under his fucking breath.
There's
and,
a wall there.
Inferno. Gets a middle finger flipped back at him.
Alright, so Darius, what do you do?
Well, the damn thing's glued to my hand, so we're gonna fucking open it.
Alright. You open the book, and Tazar and Darius, you guys, and anybody that's in their quarters, because they're doing it right where everybody's rooms are, by the way. Anybody that's in their rooms, you hear, like, a massive energy just appear in, like, as a sound. Like, it's... Yeah, you just hear it, in the outside. So if y'all want to come out and see what's going on...
Do I hear this echoing down the ship?
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna stop at that point and
Does
just
Rear
wait
hear
till I
this?
get fucking roasted.
Yes. Minnie, you do hear this. Like,
Rear
the whole ship
dives
hears
under
this.
the nearest cover.
And you guys
That's
hear
just
a
the-
massive. Anybody opens their door, you just see a massive light. Darius and Tazar, it is blinding, but you guys are kind of doing the whole shielding your eyes from the burn of it. And
Dear God!
it flashes and like a couple seconds later it's gone. And roll
that's not
perception
good.
checks.
Huh?
Roll perception check.
Reception
I see Nick.
check.
By the way,
Because I would have had Gazik like point his head out and just like go, "Oh fuck!"
holy shit.
Like,
You just
shield
see a
his eyes.
bright light. It's just like
Just like
21.
go out there and just like look directly at it for
Water
like a little
question.
second
Yes.
too long. It's like, oh fuck.
Since I didn't make it all the way down, obviously, before he opened the book, and I'm like back in the
Mhm.
hallway, do I still feel like that burning sensation from the presence? Or is
no.
it okay?
it's gone.
That being gone, I'm gonna turn around and start coming back down the hallway, still blinking the spots out of my eyes because someone's a fucking asshole and shoved the book in my face.
It stuck to
You
my
guys-
head.
roll me a perception check, Scamos, with disadvantage because you're still trying to recover.
Oh, fuck you, Waller. I got a 20 on the first roll.
Natural.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is a first.
Two natural
God.
20s.
No, I have successfully gotten a D20 to land cocked.
Oh wow.
I'm split between 17
God,
and
man.
3 at the moment. So
the
I
table.
guess it's, I guess it totals up to a 20. Look, I'm sending Waller a picture of it right now.
God.
This is cocked. Sending it to Zach too. You guys have
Facebook
Into a whole unit.
Like on a flat table or against
yes
something?
on a flat table.
What?
Technically possible. Just
I want to see this.
unbelievably. I'd call that like a natural 40.
Like, look,
Natural 21.
A natural.
this is a
How?
cocked D20.
Fucking how? No. No.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
Are you really
I
accusing
threw-
the witch of black
I-
magic?
I threw,
No.
I threw the die on the table and it
Wait, who
stopped
just
like that.
Cash.
Hold on. No.
Yes?
Cash just left because he's like, hell no, I'm out.
Hell no, I won't go.
I
Also, you have MFD Cougars.
yes. Had those for a while. How the fuck? So, how do we...
I don't know.
I say give him the 20.
I'm gonna give you the 20. I think I'm just gonna go with it. Like, the
'Cause-
odds of that happening are astronomically low.
That's the
Astronomically low.
universe and all
Waller,
its wisdom
that
saying,
is a-
give him the fucking
Waller,
20.
Waller, that is a
Yeah.
rounded edge D20.
Yeah.
That should have fallen.
What do you want, you little shit?
I
Oh, me
I
sorry.
couldn't have balanced that like that if I tried.
I'm asking Cash if he's coming back before I continue.
Oh, he's back.
There we go.
How the fuck?
Good question. I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna give him the natural 20 because the odds of that happening are like 1 in what? Like,
One of them, just no.
just no. That's fate telling me just give him the natural 20 and walk away.
Yep. Just
So-
take it and walk away.
What did you get, Darius? 23, 24,
23.
23, and what did you get, Tazar?
21.
All right, so
21.
all three of you see a man with white. He looks very elven, kind of has like the same build but older. Well, not older,
Elf.
but he's not. He's more ancient. Let's put it that way. He looks more regal. He's not like what Tazar looks like.
Into the aliens.
He doesn't have. Trying to
Gandalf.
think. Not Gandalf. No.
Gandalf.
He has a set of wings on his shoulders,
Oh,
very
fuck.
much like our friend Mr. Cam has, but these are feathers and not scales. Scamos, you know right away what this creature is. It is an Azamar.
Wonderful. This bullshit. Asshole. At least he's not burning me anymore.
No.
Darius from behind you, you just hear, Darius, what the fuck was that? And you just like see Gazik like rubbing his eyes out because he can't see at this moment.
Just-
Watch
Don't worry,
bag
go back
out!
to bed.
I rolled a 2. Or a natural 2, and I don't Either way, I
And-
don't think I'd have seen that.
As you guys watch, you see the wings kind of change into incorporeal form, and then they disappear as he finishes, as the whole thing finishes, and you see him, Darius, walk into your room and grab the sword and puts it in a scabbard on his person. And he looks to you. I appreciate for you recovering my sword as well and releasing me from this book.
No problem.
There's just
Sorry,
that.
it just a lot of information going on here.
Yeah.
Darius,
We're
who's
trying
that?
to find that out, guys. Shush.
Okay.
While there are any distinctive markings or descriptions on his clothing that I would recognize?
He is very in similar armor. Were you there for the god meeting?
Me?
Amos, you were. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Traveler was
Is-
there.
Yeah, he was in very similar garb to Odin.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's similar iconography and things of that nature to him. And he looks down at the book and at you, Darius, and the book's still there. And
What, still attached to my hand?
no, it's not attached to your hand anymore.
You're never
It's on
getting
the
rid of this
floor.
book.
No, it's on the floor. And he looks to
Okay.
you and says, "Well, my time to guard the book is over. Time for it to be used again, and hopefully finish the job."
And by finish the job, you mean...
And he's kind of looking at you like, "Are you gonna finish the question, or?"
Like,
Want me to
I'm
finish
looking
it
at him
for
for the,
you?
you know, like, what was this book used for? I don't bloody know. It's what I was implying with that.
This is the
It-
book that contains
Cut off.
the solution
You cut
to.
off.
Oh, there's a reason why it's dramatic pause. This book is the solution to a potential problem that you may
Is it
be
the
seeking
final
the
solution?
answer. Do you actually ask
Stop.
that, Goss?
No, no, no.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the twit.
So it is a book
There's a
that
solution to it.
contains a solution to a problem that you're seeking the answers for.
Okay, see, this is why nobody likes you guys.
He's not wrong.
What do you mean?
Okay.
He looks to you
straight
and he's like,
stand
"What do you
up
mean,
straight up
demon?"
says that overly cryptic bullshit. Is this the book that's going to let us bind him or not?
Potentially.
So what about the
need
massive
other-
one that we brought back?
Oh, that was the cover.
Sorry, but you were separate.
Mm-hmm.
So that one is just, what, a ruse?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Throw Victor off if he ever came, and we figured he would come.
Gotta work the shaft.
I was waiting for that one.
Yup.
I was like, I
Right,
was too.
Then, question. That other book, does it have any useful information that can help us in any way, shape, or form?
If you want to be a culinary expert, it does.
That giant book is just nothing but culinary recipes.
Yes.
I'm actually kind of impressed. That's a pretty good, like,
Jesus.
Joe. Damn, I'm gonna have to borrow that.
From every species to ever grace the plains, by the way. That's why
Wait,
it's
you
so
put
big.
roast human recipes in there?
I mean, they're in the back, but yes, we don't really go there.
What you? I'll bite my tongue on that one. I'm not gonna keep sassing Waller.
You're about to get stabbed if you keep going that way.
Also, can I point out he now has the Infinity Blade? Don't sass the guy with the Infinity Blade.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
He just
isn't
needs the
that the-
Infinity Shield, the Infinity Gauntlets, the Infinity Helmet, and the Infinity Breastplate. That's the fourth one.
You can disintegrate or banish somebody, basically.
Yep.
Rip.
Yep.
Gonna end up dead anyways, so.
So, as Darius picks the book up, this book provides us the solutions we were looking for.
Potentially. You will need more things.
As in items or books?
Items
This is Sparta.
and people.
And can you actually tell us what those things are, or are we gonna have to do the usual go off on a mystical happy quest?
Well, I
You
believe
will
those are
need-
listed in the book.
It is in the book, but if you want me to go over it, I can tell you what ingredients you need if you want.
Go for it.
Yeah, that seems really
You
helpful.
will
I don't
need-
believe it. They're actually gonna give us a list.
Are you
Seriously,
ready with
Scammo-
the list?
Scammo is
I'm
fucking.
ready. I have a
Scammo's got this look on his face when he says, "I'll just give you the
He
list."
just,
Go.
like-
Just fucking
No book.
stunned.
No book?
You will need the
Oh, no.
blood of the one to be banished.
Oh yeah, that's
You
gonna be
need the
seal
blood
gonna
away.
get.
of the one to be banished.
The
Okay.
one-
You just see Gothic writing that down. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, fuck.
You will need the favor of at least 2 gods
Jack.
Brilliant.
and a willing soul to sacrifice themselves.
think we're
So someone must die.
Someone must die. Preferably the demon, if I were you.
Rude.
Well, you see, that's just rude.
Literally just snaps back of rude. I was about to give you a compliment for being a decent guy too.
Don't
I
test me.
He's
Tiefling.
been kind of helpful in detecting other demons, so.
And you will also need the spear. And he points into the room there. Darius.
We have one and one of those in. Oh no, I guess your god's favor. Looking at Scamos and.
Well, we have
Other-
probably
I don't know.
we would have, I think, pretty much every god that's not.
They're like, look,
Victor
this motherfucker needs
himself's
to go.
favor, considering they all pulled us and went, this is pretty much a unanimous decision. But if we need specific gods to mention, I have mine, and actually, I'm not sure if the Traveler would count. To be honest, he's not quite on the council, and he's not quite.
He was there.
He was there, but he also told he was also
It's a good question.
very. They also
Figure
very
out.
much they said straight up too. Hey, he's not a god on the list of gods of people who make decisions, but because he's basically a god, he gets to be here.
Which said the the support of 2 gods.
Yeah, but I honestly don't know if they count the Traveler as a god or if he's just like demigod, almost god status.
He's just there on a timeshare in Godville.
They're at a timeshare.
They're in Godville. That would be
Point
how
being,
the Traveler
we're gonna
rolls,
have
by
to.
the way.
I'll have to do some praying.
To get some answers.
Yes.
Right. I mean, wouldn't we also have the favor of Odin as well, seeing as he seems to be
You have
quite
to
heavily
earn it.
involved? Well,
Does not freely give that. One of you must follow him if you want his favor.
I'm just gonna look at Darius.
None of you do.
I'm gonna look
Oh,
at
my
Darius even
faith
more
is already
firmly.
placed, so
I'm just gonna
you
look even
know,
more
and I'm
firmly
pretty
at
sure if I were
Darius.
to unplace that faith, I would probably drop dead where I stand.
Yes, messing with the goddess of faith is probably a bad idea, Elf.
Goddess of faith?
I haven't named
Fate.
it, though, jackass.
Fate. Fate.
Yeah, this is the. Yeah.
He doesn't know your name. I mean,
You've been trapped in a book for God knows
Yeah.
how long.
No, I think he's sassing. Zach was sassing him about the whole.
I know,
You've
I
announced who
know.
my god is.
yes, goddess of fate.
What is?
No, I was sassing him for calling me elf.
Oh, okay. I thought you were sassing him for the other thing.
What is your name then, Elf?
My name is Tazar,
All right, Tazar.
and you could, try not calling people by their species. Be seen as pretty
Well-
condescending, Angel McDickface.
Nah, he's
Doesn't feel
honestly-
very good, does it?
He doesn't really say anything. He
I'm just gonna
kinda
look, I'm gonna look
stares
at
all of you.
Tazar and dead ass because I actually kind of feel bad for this guy because he's been halfway helpful. Yeah, he's honestly not as bad as the majority of them, buddy. That's the
No,
scary part.
I will give him that. You have been quite helpful, so I do appreciate that at the very least.
You're trying to sass him and give him a lesson at the same time, like.
Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what Tazar is going.
Sweet Jesus.
This ritual will hopefully weaken him enough to be put away. But you may still have to fight him. Won't probably go away quietly. He did not last time. Then he died in the process.
Doesn't seem like the type to just kind of pack up and leave.
My question is, how the hell are we going to get his blood?
Stab him and then immediately start the ritual?
I mean, I guess we could open up with the spear, but I think he knows what that is. So
I mean, it doesn't say it needs to be the spear that gets the blood. It just says we need his blood, and I'm going to produce the soul-stealing demon dagger that I acquired a long, long time ago. You know, something like
There's another
this.
way as well.
an ancient item that already had his blood on it.
Or an ancient vial of his blood, a phylactery, if you will.
Him to fuck a chick and then take the chicken.
Wait a fucking second. This motherfucker's a lich?
I mean,
So if we did
Holophone!
phylactery, he dies.
Hang on.
Holophone!
It is
Is
taking
he-
a very interesting turn.
A lich. Another one. Another fuck.
The Asper's like, whoa, hang on. I never said he was a lich.
he is the original.
He's the original lich.
Goddamn lich.
Is he a lich?
Great.
I'm just gonna look at. I'm looking at Asper dead in the face.
There's
Is he a lich?
Are you asking that too?
I think
Yeah,
Waller
who-
died.
No, who are you asking? It sounds like you're asking Darius.
You, the fucking no, the Asimar.
Well, didn't you know? Of course he is. Him and his brother both were.
Jesus fuck.
No. No.
Out of
People neglected
I
to let
believe
us
that would
know
have been
this.
crucial information to be told. This gives us an option just to outright kill him.
There was mention of an option to outright kill him, but apparently some people didn't know that. Or how to do that exactly.
Yeah, because they wouldn't. They would. They
Yeah, we didn't
decided
know he was
that-
a lich. No, we know
The
he's a lich.
problem is the location of his phylactery is next to impossible for a god to get to.
But
God, yeah.
for a
but,
god. That is a very
uh,
specific wording choice.
we know there are limits gods can kind of do. Is there any way for
So-
a mortal being to get there?
Potentially, I would not know.
Any other information about
Is-
this
Is
location?
there a location of it?
Yeah.
Deep in Forge Hammer.
Of course it is.
Fuck. That's why they. That explains a bit.
Guarded by the Duragar?
Yes.
Of course. Of course.
I mean, technically they're on our side, maybe, unless the entire race is deceiving us all at once.
They're the old way of my religion.
Yeah, that explains
Of
quite a
course
bit.
they are. Shit.
I love dropping lore. It's great. Just boom.
I love that
saying
the
I do
gods
need to
couldn't give
take
us this
legend lore.
information.
What was that, Brexit?
I'm just glad that the gods weren't able to give us this information at all.
I know, right?
Ass.
They didn't know, actually.
Yet the angel does.
Yes, he does.
The Asabal, sorry.
There's a reason why.
Half angel.
Yeah, it's about Asamars. So we have to go to Forge Hammer at some point.
But nobody's inside check this guy.
And
I mean, if y'all
Potentially.
want to insight check this guy, go for it. I mean,
Fuck it.
all right.
was an insight check. 17.
Okay.
Insight 17.
Camos Tazar.
Hmm.
You guys want to roll insights or no?
Okay, good. It didn't. There's no more sorcery taking place. 9.
Okay.
There's no more sorcery taking place.
10.
Okay. Darius and Gozik, you guys are noticing that he's not telling it's a half truth. Not fully putting it all down. Let's put it that way. There's more to it.
I'm just gonna lean forward a little bit and go. There's some. I'm getting this feeling that there's something you're not telling us.
Well, that ritual that I spoke of is what you have to use to open the source to the phylactery, to the vault.
So someone has to die.
Someone has to die.
And we're still gonna need his blood, aren't we? Or
Yes, apparently we still need his blood to get to the phylactery.
Mm-hmm. You have to
Fuck.
prove, yeah.
But it sounds here like the gods made it so that no one could access his phylactery.
Gods didn't make that, he did.
And drew upon their power and an artifact of one of the gods. Without that god knowing? Really?
That spear was gone for a long time, let's put it that way. I would be very careful with using it until you're ready. Because if you start using that in combat, it might draw
his attention.
Yes.
who knows, Darius? You wrap that halberd up and stuff. Maybe it'll help shield him from detecting it in general.
Yes, because wrapping it up in the holy wrappings that I use.
Well, I don't know how
the
it works.
religious order that he is technically the being of all power from, yes, that is definitely how that
By the way,
no,
where's
that's going
the
into
other dwarf of your party? I've heard about him.
Jesus fucking Christ! Has everybody heard about him?
Well, yes.
I'll go
What have
get
you
him.
heard? Is he just that much of a menace, or what? I'm curious.
Well, his family knows a secret way into Forge Hammer without having to go through the front door.
Is this like some genetic knowing way of knowing, or secret knowledge?
do we need his blood? What?
Possession.
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 And he looks at Scamos like straight up at you, Scamos, like.
Oh, are oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh
Let's just
boy.
say his family unconsciously he knows where it's located. Consciously he does not.
So get him really drunk.
No, it will take more than that. It'll take another entity. Tell you.
Okay, but
He is a
either
dust
way,
helm, is he not?
yes, yes he is.
Or he could just go through the front door. You know.
Yes, for an army of Illithid. Yes.
Yes. Or whatever else is there. Or the Duergar, or whoever is guarding it at this point.
Well, if you go through the front door, it's Illithid. Illithid and Alhoons.
Good luck with that, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And we still need his blood. One way or the other.
Stabby, stabby.
Tazar, how confident are you in your stealth abilities?
Fairly competent, but if we're dealing with omnipotence, I can't promise anything.
Question is he omnipotent? I don't think. I think he has connections to the things that worship him as long as they keep actively worshipping him.
He acts like he does, but you're not sure. Like, it seems like the times that you've seen him where he's mentioned stuff, it's been more like maybe just he's that intelligent, or, you know, it's more of an act rather than, like...
Or hearsay, and he's just playing
yeah.
it off.
Yeah.
Because I don't think because he's not quite god level, and even the gods don't seem to know everything.
No,
so.
they don't. Are there any other questions that you have?
At this point, you hear Rear walking down the hallway. Hey, guys. Did something explode?
Ah, so he is
No.
here. Good.
What was
Have
that?
Potential access. And you see a guy, like, standing behind Darius you haven't seen before.
Rear just rounds the corner and sees, what was that? Who are you?
I'm not important.
Hi, not important. I'm Rear.
Oh my fuck.
And right there, collective facepalm.
Collective facepalm.
That right there, we're about ready to
he's not
fucking doom this campaign by throwing him off the fucking ship.
Yeah. Well, literally as that happens, as he says that I'm not important, press X to doubt, immediately followed by facepalm.
What? Oh, that wasn't your name, was it? Oh, well, sorry.
What is your name, though?
That is not important.
Dude, I beg to differ.
E.g., I don't have a name because I have not.
No, he has a name. He has a name. He's just not telling you.
I beg to differ on that.
Why do you beg to differ?
Because you're giving us information that could be theoretically leading to us dying, or Mr. Victor there ending up with more power.
I wish to know who to curse if we fall.
Yeah, basically, it is important.
I wonder if he has a code name like the in the book, apples for the demons. He could be anti-apples.
Pears?
Pears.
He means tomatoes.
Anyways. So, your name.
Needs tomatoes.
the Azamar does say that, by the way. He's like, he means tomatoes. That was our entry in that book.
Pretty good
know
one,
which
too.
one
I
I
gotta
speak.
give you. I gotta give you credit for that one.
Wasn't us that came up with it. It was you guys.
What?
Yeah, you guys wrote the book.
Immediate double take from the demon of I didn't
What?
know this.
Yeah,
Wait, who wrote the book?
his people.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Wait.
Okay.
It sounded like you were making
Since
it out
we
that
actually
we wrote the book.
I'm gonna pause for a second. Going. I actually need to clarify since you've already done this once. When you say my people, who exactly are you talking about?
You wear the clothes of the traveler, do you not?
Gotcha.
That's what I mean.
Just had to be sure you weren't talking about something different.
Literally, you are literally Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder at some point. You're just like, I'm a dude playing another dude disguised as another dude. It's like, what?
Well, no, I was more trying to make sure he wasn't saying when he meant you people talking about demons or
No.
tieflings or
That's
my
what I
clan,
thought.
because he's already proven himself as a racist asshole. So that was the first thing my mind went to.
No, it's he means your
Belief. Okay.
belief
You
system.
people.
Well, interesting to know, but you still haven't answered the actual question we asked. So, what's your
My
name?
name. You just call me C. That is all you need to call me.
Okay, see, I'm S. What's your actual name?
If I uttered it here, you would die, Scamos.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to utter my
Ju-
real
just
name?
him-
Just
him
I could
in
hear
particular.
you in pain from outside my room. So
Look, that book was bullshit, alright?
If I utter my true name, you would die, Scamos. I am not going to do that to you.
Is he bluffing, Waller?
No, he's not. He's being straight up fucking honest.
I mean, we could just call him Feathers.
See, Waller, do I know of any, then, that would... Since he seems very important, since he can't even say his name.
I mean, he could be more than just a Azamar at this
I
point.
mean, that's what I'm
Yeah.
asking, Genius.
There
Do I
is-
remember any of
there
those that begin with
is-
the letter C? Because if it's things of don't let them say their names, that seems like
Yeah,
it's very
like-
high up the list of don't fuck with.
This guy, you're starting to think about shit, and when he mentions that, you realize
Who
that
the
this
fuck is
guy
this?
is probably an Archangel or higher, and he is just disguised as an Azamar.
Okay, are there any big archangels that are that have the that? I don't know archangels, so I've been like,
No, not from the default, and I'm not using. He's an
Okay.
art. It's just say he is one, but in your terms, you would actually they don't teach them to you because they anytime it is uttered, it would actually kill you. So
Write his name on a chalkboard.
Scamos just goes pale.
yeah,
It's like oh, hey.
Whoops.
these guys,
So
by the way,
somebody
from
seriously sealed you in there then.
it was my choice. I was the
Okay.
keeper of the book, so that was my
Ooh,
duty.
so it wasn't somebody sealing you; it was
No.
just a choice to hide yourself. Okay,
Well, it's more
slightly
of
less
the,
concerning that they can.
It's
seal
more
up.
of the guy might be able to fight Victor if Victor actually found the book
Gotcha,
and
gotcha.
possibly put up a defense to try and save the book.
That
or
makes sense. No,
run.
that
yeah.
definitely makes sense. I was just worried you had been forcibly sealed for a moment.
No,
Whew, that would have been bad.
no, it was
Still
my
very
choice.
pale while having this now far more respectful conversation with this guy.
Just 180 on the
'Cause
attitude.
I am punching way the fuck out of my weight.
This guy, in terms of levels, by the way, he is right under like he's like at the same level Demigod is, but he was never human or anything to begin with. Let's just put it that way.
He is. I am punching way the fuck out of my weight.
Yes. This guy could literally just snap your fingers.
This guy
Scamos,
is a
and
power
just-
word kill.
He's
You all get to
Thanos?
Yes.
die now.
He is literally Thanos on steroids.
Nope.
Basically.
Nope.
He has
Wanna
that
nope.
capability.
Okay, nope.
does anyone have the ability to manipulate size? Thank you.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. Scamos is just still pale.
Rear just looks around, kind of goes, "Well, it was nice meeting you, Feathers. I gotta keep going fix my thing.
C. His name is C. Arrear, get out of here.
Do not call me that again, dwarf.
Okay, bye.
Thank God.
Do you have any other questions before I leave?
So, other than Victor himself, is there any other way we could get his blood? I don't know, from something old, not obviously the phylactery.
His brother?
Oh fuck! You literally hear this from
That-
Kazik.
Would that work?
I mean, they're related, are they not? They would have similar genetic properties, I would assume.
Fuck, we're gonna
Possibly
have to go
might
talk
work.
with one of the Time Wizards.
You have options.
We have options. Luckily,
Oh
we're heading
God,
to
not
Avalon,
Time Wizards
where-
again.
where the Time Wizards are.
What Time Wizards Are? That sounds like a really good book.
No, it sounds like a really shitty book because no one's gonna. It's gonna be like Inception on crack.
Inception mixed with frickin' Doctor Who. Just like, what?
God,
You just start
no.
reading it, like you pick it up, start reading it, chapter 7. Wait, what?
What?
You flip to the next chapter, chapter 2. What? Next chapter,
It's
chapter,
all out of order.
chapter 6.
You
Oh,
finally
there's
get
a
through it
chapter
all. You
42 in here.
you get all the way to the end.
Chapter 1.
You have no idea. You couldn't put any of it together, even if you tried to read it in chronological order of the chapters. You're just like, what the fuck? It just says at the end, this book was based on the principle of wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Go fuck
bullshit.
yourself.
Oh God. Yeah. So he's like, with you have no more questions, I will take my leave then.
Anyone else got a question before he disappears into the ether?
Nope.
I will see you all again then. Hopefully soon. And then he just turns and disappears.
Oh wait, fuck.
Just goes,
"Fucking
that's
dick."
a question.
I know
As
what
he's
question you're gonna
walking away.
ask. No, fuck off.
Woo!
We
How's
dodged
your
that
day been?
bullet.
Yeah.
I'd be probably pretty
motherfucking
goddamn
stuff.
good if he got let out of the book.
You now have
Okay, so-
that is a very powerful dude you just let out, by the way.
Yeah, no shit.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, I wonder
Why
how
is it
long it's
always
gonna be until
me?
this one comes back to bite us in the ass.
It's Darius, probably in the next 30 fucking seconds. It already bitten me in the
Fucking
ass.
dick.
That asshole's gonna try and come back and kill me at some point.
He just like sort of
Just you
appears
wait.
behind you. You don't even know he's there. He just whispers his
Gamos.
name into your ear.
He dead ass told the party of people that I travel with, "Oh, you should just sacrifice the demon for the ritual."
Anyway.
When he said that, did he sound
By the way,
really
Camp,
serious?
did you hear all that through the door? I'm assuming you were probably listening to all of that talking going on.
Was it right
so-
outside my door?
Yes.
It was outside the crew area, so yeah,
Yes.
you probably would have.
All of that conversation.
17 in perception, so you tell me.
You would have heard all of that. So you can. I want to hear Cam's reaction after the guy leaves.
Just
If it's
just opens the
through
door.
the
like,
door.
the fuck, guys?
I don't think Cam would have quite realized just who that was. At least in his current state of mind.
I mean,
Okay.
did anybody realize other than?
I mean, have you started drinking yet?
Yes.
Yes.
That's why I rolled at disadvantage.
he sat there and been like, "I am slamming that bottle."
You heard what was going on and you're tracking, but you're like, I really don't care right now. So
I'm boozing. I'm cruising on the good stuff.
Like,
little boozer. Happy little, happy
I'm
little.
not sure if my mic picked it up, but part of like when I went to get the bottle you left, there was a
popping it open.
No, before I even opened the door.
That was putting the glass on the
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
putting the
that's
glass on
what
the
you meant
table.
by
He-
slamming down a
Okay.
Yeah,
something
So-
slamming
He was
on
already
the wood
drinking.
table.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys finish up your travel to Casco.
definitely
And-
putting that book back in my fucking bag of holding,
Yep.
We
And you
passing
arrive-
over Robertson and Colston?
as well as the spear.
Carlson. No, you guys would have gone down the middle, probably. Why do you want
I
to go
thought-
there? You want to go to fuel?
I just trying to picture it.
You kind of like threaded the needle, like that. I guess Roberts, you might have like skimmed it a little bit, but yeah, you're kind of taking a beeline to Casco. So, you guys land. Casco is the small. I mean, you guys can see the other, like from the sky. You can see the other towns, like them all, pretty much, like all the big ones. So like Dom, Casco, they all are on this lake. So this lake is probably 20 or 30 or 20 miles maybe across, but since you guys are kind of up high, you can kind of see the cities, and Carlston and Palm are kind of the two bigger ones, and Casco and Robert's Home are smaller. So Casco is actually the smallest of the four, and they all kind of jut up along the river and the lake here. So
I realize Norvik is supposed to kind of be like a Norway analog, but it just makes
Yes,
me
it
think
is.
Finland.
yes, well, actually, Sumi is Finland, so that is actually Finland. So because that's
And it
actually
Finland.
Finland.
Might
That's what they
just
used.
be because Norvik is white and
Yeah,
in the
it's-
Hoy, Finland is white.
Yes, and I think that's what it is. But yeah,
I mean,
so
play
you
too much
guys.
Why win?
You guys land in Casco. It's just like I said, smaller village. You guys have to land on the lake, like on one of the docks because they don't have airship here. Airships usually go into Charleston, but you guys are able to land
They're just
here.
there like, what the fuck? So
Yeah,
this big
basically,
ass,
you see like these like
warship.
a bunch of basically Norwegian analogs in our of our people
Pork.
like all stay. They're like pork, 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 and they're all like what? And they're like, "What is this
Pork,
the
pork,
steel
pork, pork,
ship?"
pork.
Most of the ships you see, they don't really have airships here. It's a lot of you look at their
Wooden
it's
sail.
wood long ships. They actually have like Viking long ships still. They're very much out of the three countries that are here. They're the most backward. Norvik is the most backward. So
Nice.
they're still using guys with swords and stuff. Not
I mean,
really.
isn't all the other?
No.
No, they don't
Fuel's
have guys
actually-
with swords?
Well, Fuel is actually a lot more progressive because Asher's actually been partnering them with a lot more. So, but Sumi and mainly Norvik are kind of like, we're gonna keep to traditions of our ancestral combat kind of thing. So
So axes?
axes, swords, shields, yeah. They're kind of using a hybrid between shield wall and kind of those kind of tactics still. So they kind of are walking around with those kind of weaponry and whatnot. So not a lot of electricity, a lot of horses. This is like stepping back in time for you guys. Yeah. And it is cold, by the way, here. It's
Good
not
thing
quite
I've-
winter, but it's cold.
Good thing my fiery demon heart keeps me warm.
Yes.
Fuck all of you, you can freeze.
And you see
Fuck
a
all of you.
you see a guard come walking up with his he has his hand on his sword pommel, and he's like, how can I help you? Strangers.
Are we all on deck, including Cam, or?
I mean, he's yelling up to the ship who's anybody's on deck.
How long was this trip again?
It was like 3 days, probably, total.
And if I remember, you just got smashed.
I mean, I was intending to find that booze for him like day one before we
Yeah.
fucking went anywhere. Like
Oh,
here
it
you
sounded like
fucking like
that's-
This is about maybe 6 to 8 hours after you guys had the encounter, so he has time to sober up if he wants. So,
or he can
probably
stay smashed.
drank a lot of water.
or he's got things to sober him up because guess what? A man is a herbalist. So,
Also, I can just lesser
Okay.
restoration myself.
yeah, that too.
Narcan's himself. Okay, I'm good.
Starts freaking out. No one's there to control.
How can I assist you all, strangers? What brings you to our fine city? Not really a city, by the way, but they reference it as a city.
Like while he can't like see like any of us, Darius just sort of looks over, sees it, is like,
Is Baywater
This
on deck?
this looks like a village for like a shanty village in Avalon. Like honestly, is what it looks like. Darius.
Yeah. Christ, the slums look better than this place.
Is Baywater on deck?
Baywater is currently up on the bridge, so yes.
Yeah, so I'd assume. Did Cam ever give us a reason as to why we're here?
No, he just asked
Cam
to
hasn't
come
even
here.
quite. Is only like just now starting to realize that we've arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guz's gonna go up to the bridge and like pretty much knock on the door to the bridge. Hey, Baywater?
Yes, Gozik.
Where are
Why
we?
the fuck we here?
We're in Norvik. I was told to come here by Cam.
No, that's not what I said.
No?
If we
Possible. If we can, and we can.
What I said was I would consider it a favor if we could head here.
Well, and I did so.
Oh, did he
There-
tell you why
there
you
you
wanted
go.
to come over here?
No, he just asked. And
I feel like at some point somebody would have, like day one, tried to or asked where the fuck we're going.
I mean,
Well, we were heading towards Avalon, and it's sort of in the same-ish direct. Look,
ish
motherfucker, a lot of
direction.
it's ocean.
Scammers just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's like even heading this Avalon is a big fucking place.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure somebody would have asked where the fuck we were going like day one.
Well, knowing Guzik, you've probably just been like head
If
down
only for
and
planning sake.
work on the Mauser. Speaking of which, I rolled a, what was it, 21 on that Mauser roll. I don't know what
Mhm.
you said about it.
So you have the ability to use your magazine now.
B.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
So you don't have to reload every fucking round.
But you'll need to have make more magazines though, because you only have one.
How much can a magazine hold?
4 rounds.
In that case, on my trip to Epsilon, I'm gonna stamp out more magazines.
Yeah. So yeah, we're in Casco now, and we're just kind of sitting there. The guy's like, "Hello," like on the deck, like, "What is your
Is
business
this a
here?"
ghost ship?
This is a ghost.
Is this...
And he's like, do I need
Oh,
to?
no.
He looks around. He's like, "Do I need to alert the other gods? Gods, to me?"
They're like hearing that Darius like running over to the edge, like, no, we're here. Sorry.
Oh, we would have to burn this strange-looking ship if no one would have answered. Ghost ships are kind
Probably
of
would have been a really bad idea.
Yeah, the ghost ships are not really welcome in these parts. We're very superstitious.
You just hear Orier like open a panel somewhere. No, don't.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a metal ship.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Very
difficult
have
to
it
burn.
on-
I mean,
They
it's-
try and burn it. It's just the hellfire.
I would like,
explosion.
yeah, I was gonna say, I'd like to point to the LHD that was, on fire for 4 days.
Well, they're gonna have
The
to
metal
board
doesn't
it.
matter.
I mean, yeah, but it's not gonna be as easy.
You also
as
have a
ship.
rear on your ship.
Don't
So-
burn it if you want your village to survive.
That's all you hear from some random porthole.
Ship
And
has
that's
unlocked new
it's not
ability, nuclear explosion.
it's not a threat.
State your business!
It's a warning.
And you just hear him yell, it's like, state your business!
We're
I
here
don't
for a
know.
timeshare.
I
No,
mean-
don't say that. Either way.
If Cam comes up on the deck, we have an answer. If not, we don't know
Yeah,
why we're here.
I'm running down to Cam's
I'm
quarters. Mimic.
Stop off and to stretch our legs, possibly see some sights.
Why do you want to come here to see the sights? Why don't you go to Carlston? But that's where all the tourists go.
Well, isn't tourism good for everyone?
Cam was
We
just
don't
about
like
now getting on the deck.
tourists.
Oh, hey Cam.
Guards! And you hear him yell, and then you see like a bunch of guards assembling.
Please, please, we don't need to escalate this.
We don't like outsiders or tourists here.
Have I fixed my mech suit?
No, you have not.
Damn.
This is not.
Just deploys it, absolutely makes the guards shit themselves. Go, okay, no.
Absolutely starts a fucking fight that we will not win.
Cam gets on
No,
the deck
we have the ship.
Go ahead,
and
Cam. Go ahead, Cam.
just starts walking towards the edge to where the shouting is.
Yes. Oh, the Dragonborn, I see.
So no one on deck addresses him, apparently.
I mean, what do you look like? Are you just walking out
I mean,
with like regal authority, or do you look like you've been fucking shit-faced for the past 3 days?
Cam looks
You like Emerald
not
Warrington or
hung
Jack
over, but like he was hung over an hour ago.
Sparrow?
Feeling all right there, buddy? I'll ask as you walk by.
Fine.
And I'm not
And
really paying
without
attention to
without
you.
breaking stride, as Cam gets to the railing, Cam just vaulted.
Okay. State your business, Dragonborn.
Where are the Dragonkin on this island?
In the city.
Where?
I can show you what is your purpose here.
Take a guess.
You trying to find people? I guess.
Absolutely
I guess.
inspired.
This is...
Listen, they don't pay me for my intelligence. Let's put it that
That much
way.
is obvious.
That much is obvious.
Wow, just sat in the guard and getting away with it.
What about this contraption behind you? Do we need to worry about it?
Ship? I believe your civilization is fairly familiar with the concept called a ship.
Not a ship of that build. Not here. Those aren't welcome here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate. For you.
Why is that unfortunate for me?
Because it's staying here. And Cam goes, or just starts walking.
He starts walking. He's like, wait! I will escort you to the Dragonkin quarter, if you will, of the city.
Water.
Dragon King Quarter.
Yes. There's a few hundred here. They all live in a quarter of the city. We've
Sorry,
kind of
did we enter Winterhold? Sorry, not Winterhold. Windhelm.
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 It certainly feels like it.
Cold.
The Scale Quarter.
Gale quarter. No. We gave them an area that was not developed in the town yet, and they've begun building their own area, as it were.
How long ago was this?
A few months ago. It's still being built.
I imagine it's the most civilized part of the city by now.
It probably is, not gonna lie. And he's like, hey, we try. Anyway, he's gonna
Oh, God.
escort you over there. So you guys walk through the streets.
Before we start
Yes,
moving on, is everyone else just staying on the ship and
I
watching
don't
me
know.
walk away?
Are they just watching you walk away? I don't know.
We don't know what the fuck's going on. We didn't even know why we're going to Nordic.
Just everybody's just like.
The fuck is going
Man,
on?
I just work here. I don't know what's going on.
Once Rear confirmed that there was no fire threat, he went back to fixing the mech.
Of course he did.
Y'all are
Cam
just
not,
letting
like,
me
turn
walk
back?
off into the distance then?
I have no idea what. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, wait, don't leave me.
Darius is bailing off to fucking keep up with Cam.
Yeah, I follow suit because I don't want to have to deal with the rear potentially. That's my excuse at the.
I mean, that's everybody's excuse.
Yeah.
Whenever we leave him behind.
Yeah. Get back though. It's camos. You want to go check up on the rear?
That's a yes.
Thank you for your participation, Scouts.
Alright. Alright, say that again.
No.
You're checking up on our rear while we leave. Congratulations. You're his babysitter for the day.
Make sure he doesn't blow up the ship.
Yeah, that sounds like a Gazix problem. It sounds like
Kha'Zix left
Gazix
the
is.
ship already.
Oh, well, it sounds like then everybody's just fucked.
Like before I joined,
That's
it
so
usually was
helpful.
Darius who made sure our rear didn't blow shit up.
Yeah, that's great. I'm going back to my quarters. to
Usually
study
by a
and
mailed
recover from the
fist
searing.
slamming him on the head.
Yeah, I'm going back to my quarters to study and read things and think.
Yeah, he just had an encounter
With fuckery incarnate for me. I am not in a state to be babysitting.
It has been a minute since that, though.
It's
You
been what,
still-
8 hours, Waller? You said
Yeah, it's been a couple
8 hours. So
Okay.
You just sassed a being that could appear behind you at a moment's notice without you even knowing.
And just
That's not
fucking
even-
end
in
you.
your ear.
Nothing personal.
Nothing personal, kid. Chrysanthemum. I don't fucking know. You said C, so I was just like, fucking C. Chrysanthemum just popped in my head. I don't know why.
Point being, I'm going back to my quarters since I'm probably not welcome off of the ship.
I mean,
As long as
you're
you
welcome
don't.
off the ship.
Why
So
wouldn't you be?
Hi, tiefling. I mean, I know I'm
Hi,
walking around
disguise
disguised,
self.
but
Dumbass.
I know I'm walking around disguised, but like we're, you know,
I mean,
they already were ready to burn our ship just because nobody answered questions really quick. I would rather not get the party in trouble.
do these hicks even know what a tiefling is?
no, they probably don't.
Okay, that's, you know, if they don't know that, then I'll just tag along.
Okay.
Yeah, but they probably know what a demon is.
Yeah, we'll.
I
we'll
mean,
gamble.
Well,
They
I'll-
have their
welcome
own
to the-
versions of demons. Let's just say these
I
guys
will
are
tag along.
Metal ships, that's
these
why.
guys are Christian, but these guys are like old school, like first gen Viking Christian kind of level.
Yeah, demon,
So-
metal flying ship.
Yeah, like they're thinking the ship is demonic at this point.
All
to
right,
be
well, then
honest.
I'll go with
Yeah.
the rest of the group then.
All right. So you
Um,
guys head to the
Thank you, Wanna
quota.
Crispy.
It is actually really close to where you guys parked. It is actually
Just
right
as a-
here.
one thing.
Yes.
As Cam leaves the ship, he loudly whistles and blink dog.
Blink dog. Haha! Blink dog. So
Blake
Just wanted to
Puppy.
make sure I mentioned that.
He needs a walk every now and again.
So you guys head to the quota.
As you guys are walking, the guard's like, "Who are you looking for, sir?"
I imagine the people in the quarter can tell me that better than you.
And I mean, I'm one of the guards in the quarter all the time, so I might know.
You might know.
Mm-hmm. I could help you.
You seem considerably
Overly
more
interested.
persistent than most would be.
How so?
We go to leave. The guard's just like, "Take me with you. I can't stay here any longer."
Most, when they arrive in a city, are left to their own devices.
Well, you're outsiders, and I don't know who you are as of yet, and the thing is, we have to make sure that you are escorted so you don't do anything
Bad.
bad. Yes, thank you. Tall man in a iron suit.
Cam's gonna stop
Definitely not iron.
and turn to the guard. And in a very, very level, we're giving him a very, very level look. If I wanted to burn the city to the ground, do you really think you could stop me?
That's not the point. There's certain places that you're not allowed to go here.
If we
As
wanted the
I
city
said.
gone, we wouldn't have landed.
And I just have to make sure that one is with you at all times that can speak for your whereabouts. And if there's any issue, there's a witness to any tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
Yes.
Ain't this guy just special?
Is with your... I was not aware you dislike Suomi that much.
What was that, Gab?
I was not aware you dislike Suomi that much. Or however the fuck you pronounce that country.
Those Puritan hacks? Of course. And I don't know, are you all from there?
Do I look like I'm from there?
I know you're not, but what about the rest of you? Especially the man in the weird looking... What is that, a gob? A robe? Like, pointing to Scamos.
Because Scamos, you are wearing a very colorful.
He's a little more fruity.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah, he's
Scamos
very
and I are
flamboyant.
wearing cloaks. His is just
Yes.
colorful.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's what he's talking about. He's talking about why are who is this like
What are
rainbow
these
cloak dude
colors?
from?
Holders. Yes. Like and
Everything
I'm
here is
you're-
either white, black, or
You're
grey.
suspecting the walking rainbow of being from the Puritan nation.
I mean, don't know what they hide there. They don't really speak with us.
The Puritan nation. They don't know of any colors in life other than black and white.
That's all a ruse, don't you know?
Okay,
Waller,
Oh,
I'm
God.
going insight on this guy because
Okay. Alright, as I roll it.
I'm garbage at insight,
Nope.
but red flags everywhere.
It's a ruse.
I got a 7.
That
I'm gonna
is
roll as well.
a 12. Like I said, garbage at insight.
This is also a really bad guard.
It's really bad card.
20
I just threatened to
non-natural.
burn the city to the ground. He's just like, "Okay."
He knows that he isn't going to be able to stop you. That's the thing. Like, he realizes that, and this guy. So what did you get, Darius? Did you roll one too?
20 non-natural.
Oh God. Okay. He is
I don't have good
human,
insight. I just got high roll.
but he and even you're noticing this, Tazar, is like they're trying to keep you from going somewhere. It seems. Like they're trying to keep you from going into the like specific parts of the
What are
city.
you hiding?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
What
seriously.
are you hiding?
What do you
Clearly
mean?
Direction where we walk.
I
right.
mean,
First off.
what are you hiding?
That way.
You're trying to stop us going certain areas. Why?
Outsiders are not allowed there. That's why.
And what would the reason for that be?
Not need to know. You're just not allowed there.
Waller,
Yes.
I cast Charm Person
Okay.
on the guard.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Okay.
He
And as
seems
I
like a
do
bit of a
so,
donut, doesn't he?
I'm gonna just ask him, hey, look, we're just trying to make sure that we don't break any rules here. My companion here just needs to get, what he needs done. He needs to visit some of his people. Can you just tell us the places we're not supposed to go so we just don't go there?
I
And the reason why?
We've got no reason to do anything but what he needs. He is literally coming here for a quick visit. And then
walking.
we're just coming here for a quick visit for him, and then we'll be on our way. We'll be out of your hair. You won't need to worry about us.
Well, he looks at you. Is there a roll for that?
The best he can do is a wisdom save.
What's your DC on that?
My DC is a 15.
Wow, he actually passed that. Holy shit.
God damn.
So, he rolled an 18. He looks to you, Scamos, and he's like,
Mhm.
I have to accompany you.
Wait, did he say it in that weird tone that didn't sound entirely in control?
No, he said it normally. Like,
Okay.
it's his own will. Like, this isn't like before. Let's put it that way.
He's trying to like completely avoid the thing. I think. Question.
Yes. That would be correct.
Well, that one didn't work. Does it look like he's extra? Does it look like he's extra focused on he needs to follow people then?
Yeah, he is like as he says that he walks off and his cam's walking away.
I'm
He's
gonna.
like trying to catch
Are we
up
all
with
gonna
him.
walk with? Are we all walking with him?
I would assume so.
I like how nobody has even asked him why we're here yet.
You really haven't given us a chance.
You've been here the whole time.
Yeah, we're
So
trying to deal with the
we're
More
guards.
concerned
had
with
a
fucking
chance.
creepy McFace here.
Yeah, and
Yes.
we've definitely had a chance to
And
shout
he's
or
like,
talk to you when you've been locked in your cabin
Dragonkin,
drinking.
excuse me, but you cannot go unescorted.
Well, then escort faster.
Now I'm catching up to you, so just wait. And you guys get towards the Dragon Quarter, or the Draconic Quarter there, and it's actually fenced off.
While looking at this,
Oh boy!
I just asked a question. So Cam, why'd you want to come here?
Oh. We've hit
Looks
a
like
subway
your people are being locked in a ghetto.
The gated community.
So let's start off with a basic description other than there's a fence.
There's a fence, and it is wooden buildings, and there is guards out in front of it. And the guard is very, very like, oh please no, please don't go in there.
Our guard or
And-
their guard?
Your guard. And you guys watch as a couple more guards, like you see the gate open as you approach Cam. And you see like 5 guards start walking out from inside, and they're coming like at you, like beelining right towards you. And the guard that's with you is like, you guys need to leave right now. To the rest of the group.
Why?
Why?
Oh, you all are about to be arrested.
For what?
For what?
Being outsiders.
The fuck?
This is the Dragonkin area, is it not?
Partly.
Wait, what?
Partly. All the outsiders go here.
It's a prison camp.
The buildings, are they
Yes.
like
They're
quality
wooden.
comparison?
They're about the same quality as the rest of the city. They just have fenced in, and the fences look a better quality than the buildings.
What kind of fence is it?
It's
Even.
actually steel. So it's like a steel, like reinforced kind of chain link kind of thing. It's not wood. It's got some wooden planks on it, but it's very much like like a barbed wire kind of thing, and then like some steel, like regular fence, like modern, more modern looking fence. It's not a Sharon or anything like that. It's something else. It looks almost, Darius, you kind of recognize it. Almost looks orcish to you.
Almost looks
I
orcish.
fucking knew it! The army's been here.
You got a bit of an orc problem.
What? No orc problem.
It's
That
a
looks like an orc fence to me.
Roll the insight. Kazar.
17.
Yeah, there's an orc problem. It's an orc problem.
I'm going to fucking jump this dude,
Oh,
pop my hidden blade on him, and put it to his throat and say, "You're gonna start speaking the truth real fucking quick."
We have guards coming at us, by the way.
Yeah, and those guys see that, and now they are rushing towards the
Okay.
group.
Waller, as they rush towards us,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna cast sleep at 4th level.
All of them? Oh,
Because
God.
it's an AoE
Everyone in the
spell.
sphere.
I'm gonna smack every
Yep.
single person
All right.
in there,
Roll it.
and I'm going to start humming to myself. Rockabye baby in the treetops. Just to start passing some inspiration around to people.
Okay, so rolling checks.
One sec.
Seriously?
It's a damage base.
You gotta roll a die. Yeah,
Based
you
on
gotta
their
roll
health,
a
Waller.
damage die.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They all
So
failed
six-
their checks
This
anyway.
will be 2nd level. Oh, there's no check for this. It's just a straight AoE.
Okay.
So
Yeah, just AoE.
But
7.
it can only affect a maximum HP of people.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
So basically, you can drop a bunch of people.
7, 8, 9. If I roll well with this, I mean, otherwise I'm just gonna backstop it with a fireball.
Jesus. Just torch them.
Yep. They want to start shit.
Problem.
They want to start. They wanted to start shit. They want to start it. I'll
Start
finish
shit,
it.
get hit.
Yep.
The fence, is it like a plank fence? Is it chain link?
It's kind of it's a chain link, but it's very It's very
That's-
orcish in design. So
That's okay. There's a few more ones in here.
So it's
than
a
I
wire
wanted.
fence then?
Yeah, like a chain link kind of wire fence combo.
So a barbed wire
That's-
fence, but
Yeah.
maybe without the barbs.
Yeah.
That's 20.
Prison fence.
Prison
12.
fence, basically.
That's 32.
Well,
That's
chain link just
40.
seems high tech because it's
Mhm.
Waller?
a lot of.
Waller, 56 points of damage.
Yeah, no, they're
for
all
sleep.
asleep. They're all asleep. These guys were not high level. These guys are just kind of run of the mill.
Like they're all sprinting and they just all go just slide across the floor.
And you see the guys like, oh, what? He's
I'm
looking
kinda
at you,
just rub-
Tazar, like you're threatening his life. He is scared shitless right now.
You may want to start talking.
Rather quickly.
Well, our country has been occupied by the orcs. They're here. They wanted to keep their presence a secret, as it were, I guess. So they ordered us to pretend that everything was normal. And
Well, we have a history. We have a history with orcs. That's why we could tell something was going on.
Waller,
I
is this
see.
orc-like behavior? Being all
um,
sneaky like that and leaving anything alive?
No, to your knowledge, it's
Not for low level or individual. This is more of
So,
a
my point
someone
being,
high up.
well, that's my point. As I'm about to call him on this. Doesn't seem very much like orcs would act now, does it, buddy? So, before
I don't
my
know.
friend
We didn't
here-
know of orcs until they arrived on our shores. They brought the dragonkin with them too. Our
Oh,
trading
Bedford
partners.
says that.
All right, and where exactly have they actually put them?
They're in there.
The dragonkin.
I don't
dragonkin are
believe
in the-
you.
They're in there.
They're in
Have I
yes.
seen any dragonkin walking around?
As you guys look, there is a few actually.
They're like
Pretty
they're
simple.
like checking on the commotion.
Yes,
Like,
there's
huh?
a few of them looking through the fence and stuff.
That gate's open, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to, just to be sure,
It's not spelled that way, by the way, Minnie.
Waller,
Oops.
detect magic really quick on the gate. Is there any
yeah.
magic on that gate that seals it off, blocks it off, makes it impossible for them to get out?
There is an alarm on it, yes.
Cool, I'm going to cast a spell magic to kill the alarm.
The gate's open though, right? Because they
Yeah.
just walked out of it.
Yes. But
Right,
there
but
is
I'm-
a spell that's on it.
I'm going to cast a spell magic on it
Yeah.
to nuke the alarm. So if it's
Basically,
third
if
level
they
spell,
tried to leave, it would have like guards in another section to come down.
Probably
and
would
deal with it.
alerted the orcs, honestly.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically, Waller, is it a third level spell or lower for that alarm?
Alarm's first
Yes,
level.
it's first
Okay,
level.
then it's dispelled. The alarm goes bye bye.
Yep.
Fuck your
You're free
alarm.
now.
Cam, the gate was alarmed. It's not anymore.
Unfortunate.
No, I mean like the alarm's gone. You can take people out and it's not going to go off.
Yes, and that would have brought the problems to us to be handled.
I'd
Cam
say we
wants
get
a
your
fight.
people out.
Cam
I'd say
Cam
we
wants a
get-
fight.
Damn, I say
Cam
we
wants
get your
a fight.
people on our ship before we start handling the problem.
Does this go all the way to the
Behavior.
shoreline?
Yes. It does. And there is fence along the shoreline too.
Hmm.
And he's still.
Um,
Are you still pinning this guy, Tazar?
Oh yeah, I've still got a hold of them.
What else do you want to know?
Where are they at if they aren't guarding you themselves?
Southgate, in the castle.
All of them?
Their leaders are, yes. The army's outside
the
the
leaders.
city.
And their leaders, orcs or something else.
I don't know. I'm just a low-level guard. I don't know.
Waller,
A low level guard.
Assumably, they would have addressed you in a big thing to tell you that you're now under their.
Yes,
their rule.
the one that talked to this was a war chief.
What kind of numbers are we looking at?
Near our city, few hundred.
Hmm.
Waller. And when I look at
Yes.
him with detect magic before I drop that, is he enchanted, bound to any
No.
kind of spell on it? Okay, so he's
No.
actually
He is,
okay.
and you can tell he is fearing for his life right now. Like
What's
They
that
took-
smell?
they took over the rest of the town, the cities too, and Fuel and Sumi as well. So they hold the entire lake.
You see,
And this
you
other
hadn't tried this and gone, oh shit, they have something that might help, we might, this situation wouldn't have
They
happened.
threatened our families, all of us, if we would tell outsiders of what's happening here.
Aye, and that ship can wipe out that army outside your gate.
I'm just a simple man. I do not know these things.
You saw the cannons on it.
Cannons?
Don't we have cannons literally on the fucking like?
Yeah,
deck
you
next
do.
to the-
They don't know
It's a
what
fucking
they are.
cruiser.
Yeah, they
Jesus
know.
fucking Christ, they are this fucking backwards.
Yes, this is the part of this part of the world is that backwards, and that the Shear's been trying to help them, but they're
I'm
very
so tempted to do something to make sure he tells us the absolute fucking truth in everything, because we could put the fear of God in him right now.
Pretty sure we already have, to be honest.
Yeah, but we could make it worse.
make it worse.
True.
You probably
Make it
kill him
worse.
with sheer
No,
terror.
no.
What, roll out
the
the
Waller,
tank?
I think, knows what I'm thinking about doing, but
Do it. I want to see you do this.
But Zone of Truth him?
no.
He's
We're
gonna
not. We don't
reveal
need
himself.
to.
Know exactly what he's gonna do. Do it.
And you're
Halls.
absolutely sure you're telling the truth to me.
I mean,
He's gonna give him
yes.
Had to give him the good old demon.
Does he say it in that tone of
Don't
voice where like we're really
Sound
not sure?
very sure.
What else do you want to?
I'm gonna stretch and I'm gonna knock my cloak off into my hand
No.
so my form shifts as I do that, and I'm gonna hold it.
Demon!
then
And you just
stare
yell like,
straight
"Demon!"
into his eyes.
and you see him like freak out. I'll tell you
Now.
what do you want?
How many numbers are here, and where are they? Are they anywhere outside of just that castle? Do they patrol the area,
Yes.
or do they all stay in? Where do they patrol at?
Throughout the entire city, they have a few patrols in the city, and then they have a large encampment outside of the city to the east.
Okay.
like,
How many
over
of your
here.
guards are still left?
There's 200 of us that live in Eastward.
Good. What have you guys been doing with this camp behind me here?
They've been processing,
Define processing.
getting names of people and moving them from here to other parts of the country, and to Fuel, to Sumi, elsewhere. They don't really let us inside. We just guard make sure that nobody gets out. We've seen Dragonkin, humans, elves, even some dwarves here as well, which was odd. Not knowing what a dwarf was until a few weeks ago.
You believe him, Taz?
I don't know. He sounds awful forthcoming now that he's seen what you really are.
There,
I mean,
Start
having your
staring
soul
death
on
in
the
the face.
line. Yeah, having your soul on the line for
Listen, it was not by our choice. It was either death or
It was not butter.
taxes.
it was not our choice.
interesting. So, in other words, if you had the power to say overthrow them and throw them out, you would do so then.
Yeah, but they're too powerful for us.
Not if you've got assistance, they're not.
Yes, I find myself not particularly caring.
Well, true, Cam. 200 extra bodies in the assault will help a little bit.
Yes, it would, because that is the most apt descriptor of them.
My God.
I mean,
Cam is
it's accurate.
pissed.
Yeah, no shit, Cam's pissed. We just walked up on basically a fucking camp.
Oh,
Welcome to mainland China.
oh.
Oh, I don't know.
Congratulations, you're now fodder.
I vote we hang on to this guard here. You know what? No. Where does your family live?
You're gonna get a real answer out of that.
Why?
Answer the question.
I will not answer that question. You must kill me first.
I mean, if you want your family to survive the incoming fight in the city,
Darius
I would
is
suggest
going
you start
to-
sharing the information.
Darius is
wouldn't-
going to interject just a little bit here, just sort of step a little bit closer, like in between the two, and just go. Remember how I said that ship could wipe out their army?
Yes.
We don't particularly need to know exactly where your family is.
I'm not going to tell a demon where my family lives.
Whatever
Again,
happened to
we
being
don't-
lawful good, Darius?
In times of necessity. I'm trying to get bodies here, motherfucker.
Darius
Shut up.
is not lawful good, by the way. People don't realize that.
No, I am not lawful good.
He's
So-
not.
Lawful neutral is still lawful.
Your family. You're going to have to tell me where your
No.
family. Waller, as I say
No.
that though, I
Flipped
cast
a bit.
detect thoughts on him. Since
Man.
mentioning it should bring up to into his mind where they actually live, whether he wants
Would-
to or not.
It might not. If I were getting asked that, I wouldn't be thinking about where they live. I'd be thinking about no.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I'm gambling on this guy being
He actually resists the
Maybe some
detect thoughts, sir. He rolled a natural 20. Actually, he kind of got.
stubborn. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for him, that's still not going to.
There was this charm person. What was
Help.
it? Tech thoughts.
We can
Make
always
his
just take
nightmares.
him. We can always just take him back to the ship and keep him there. If he watches his family die once the fighting starts, because he doesn't want to share where they are, that's on him. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think we can really let him wander the city at this point.
No, you could alert other people against us.
Yeah.
All right.
But besides,
What's
wasn't he that said he had to be escorted?
I mean, I wouldn't even trust to escort us at this point. But we could take his uniform and armor.
I mean, if you wanted to play a role for the guaranteed safety of his family. How does that sound to you?
what do you mean? You're going to destroy the city, my home, anyway?
Not particularly what the goal
Depends on
is
how you
that
answer.
we want to. It's more of we can have your family put aboard our ship. They'll be safe as long as you are willing to play the role of our escort. Darius uses air quotations there to get us as close as you can to that castle without arousing suspicion.
Darius,
Hmm.
I do not give a damn about the castle.
I know you don't, but these people need help.
Yes, this much is obvious. The people here need help. And Cam gestures to the
The fenced area.
yes, the fenced area.
Yes, not just those people, Cam. All
Those
of
are the
people.
only people in the city.
I would disagree with that.
I'm assuming that the people that actually live here are living in the city properly.
Yes, they are living in the city properly.
Yes.
That it wasn't the in the city part
In
that Cam
there?
was implying. It was
Yes,
if they aren't out there,
in
if
terms
they
of
aren't in
camp.
there, they aren't people.
Yeah, he's basically sitting there and going, everyone that's not
This
inside
is-
the
this
camp
is-
just as someone to exterminate.
And that's actually not out of the realm for the Shirins when it comes to working with the people from Norvik, because they are super fucking backwards. So
Backwards or not, still beings.
Like, if you had caught him like a week
yeah,
prior, Cam would be all for helping these people.
Right now,
At
Cam
the
is just
moment, he's a
focused
bit.
on revenge. And that's the problem, and that's why
I
Cam
don't
is
know
not
if
making
revenge is quite the right
decisions.
word.
You're wanting to exterminate an entire population to liberate a camp. It's revenge.
If that's
You
what
can
it takes
call
to
it
liberate the camp, yes.
I mean,
He's not. His purpose isn't to kill everyone else. It's to take care of the camp, and everyone else can go fucking hang for all he cares.
yeah.
that's why I disabled the alarm, so you can start running these people back to the ship.
We should probably get on that.
Could get on that.
That is the point. That's why the
I'm
alarm's gone.
I'm just gonna start making my way to the.
I'm gonna
If
stay
you
on
want
the
to
gonna-
start
guard.
evacuating the people camp, by all means. we're going to also try and deal with the orc problem.
Like I start to walk in, I'm just gonna like slightly hesitate and look back to Cam and see, because I'm willing to help him with the camp issue.
Look. Looking at the guard, Darius. Just let me make a deal with this man, please. He'll probably believe, I don't know, some sort of negotiated settlement, since you're the one that summoned me and have control with the binding spell here. I am.
Oh.
And Darius, I'm assuming, is still looking very churchy and holy.
Yeah.
I
Since
mean,
I
I'm sure the
technically
man would
serve
love to make a deal with
you.
the devil.
He's looking at you, Darius.
No, I'm
and he's
saying,
like,
I'm saying
"You're a
Darius
heathen?
is the one that has me bound.
Are you a heathen?"
Yes, and
He looks to you, Darius, and asks that question. You
Let's
just got called a
say that-
heathen by a simple man.
I
That's
know.
basically what's going
I know.
on.
Don't fuck this up, Darius.
Oh,
He'll probably
fantastic.
believe you, and I have a way to. We have a way we can prove it. Quote unquote.
Do you know what the easiest way to find demons is? Is to use
I-
another demon.
Interesting.
As
Why he's
annoying as
bound.
it is, and as painful as it can be, he can technically banish me and bring me back when he sees fit until the deal is finished. Or until the binding spell is broken. Not like that's
Prove
gonna
it to
happen
me.
for a while.
Prove it to me.
I'm gonna gesture to Darius to banish me.
Demon, I banish you.
And as
Would
soon as
you-
he says that, I cast invisibility on myself.
And
And I also fire Prestige off to create a puff
Roll.
of smoke.
roll me a perception or sleight of hand check, kids. Actually,
That's
deception check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's deception, bruh.
Deception with advantage for you. Has Gamos.
That
Darius,
is
I will need you to roll one too.
That is
so-
just fantastic.
19.
Cause you gotta sell it, Darius.
I will take a 22.
Yep. 19, and I am now invisible.
Oh, such power.
And I'm gonna take a
Oh,
kind of
such
like
power.
I'm gonna shift Waller so I am right by Darius and something like kneeling next to him,
Are you,
basically.
And he looks to you, Darius, and he's like, "Are you a witch hunter? A demon slayer? What are you?"
An inquisitor. With a bit of
Inquisitor.
a menacing tone as he delivers that.
We haven't had an inquisitor here in hundreds of years.
Nobody expects the Inquisition.
I was gonna go with
Well,
yours.
there's one
Catholic
here now.
You're a wizard, Darius.
Yo, wizard, Darius just walks out. God. He looks and he's like, okay, I'll play along. Just promise me that I won't be sent to hell for working with the demon. Promise me I'll be saved.
I'm pretty sure
be
since the
fine.
demon is here under the orders of the Inquisitor, you'll be fine.
That guy.
Yes,
And he's
sir.
like, all right,
I'm a pill player too.
all right. You just made a deal with the devil and Churchman rolling with the devil.
Like-
Okay.
Yeah, and I gotta wait for him to fucking summon me back, but
with you.
And
It
I
also
think
gives
we'll
us-
leave it there for tonight. We'll bookmark it because it's already like 7:15. So
Oh my
It's been an
God.
hour and a half.
it's been like 2.5
No.
hours.
Right, central.
Yeah.
Yes.
You fucking melon.
Well, I'm sorry my entire country doesn't fit into half a time zone.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Alright, stream coming down.